check in with the person I'm training to make sure that
There we are.
they're learning the way they best learn, and if they don't, then we talk about how to adjust.
Yeah, he really needs somebody like you because he's totally brand new to it. So I mean, he's starting from the ground up in this situation.
Yep.
So yeah, now I'll talk to my boss tomorrow and see what he says.
All right,
You made
Tim,
a-
are we
We are live. Welcome.
we are live?
They're live.
Happy Thursday, folks.
And scene. No, no.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Time to go. Everyone's packing their bags. Session over.
Uncomfortable silence.
Someone had to break it up.
And it's not
All right.
quarter past or quarter of.
I can make more
I
fish
think-
puns.
I think
Oh,
we
no.
just don't know what to do. That we're all here like ahead of schedule or on time. Like we're all just.
Yeah, all right.
I think this is the
Usually
first
prepared.
time I've launched the stream and everyone was already in it. Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
you are the GM tonight.
Yeah, that's true. We're waiting.
I'm waiting for the thumbs. I'm waiting for the thumbs up from Tim. I just want to make sure like.
Oh,
he's
I mean,
you're good
we're
to go.
live. You can start whenever you want.
All right, fantastic.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. So last we left off, you guys launched a Stinger missile and through a portal, and you closed said portal, and there you're at. Trip, do you need a catch up? Do you want to catch
Not
up?
really. Tim and I
Okay.
went through it. I have a basic idea, but I'm sure there's important details that I'll pick up on. Like, wait, you guys did what?
Yeah.
I got to
Is
use
that-
I got to use the missile launcher. Fine.
Yay!
So
Yeah,
and there is implied destruction as we all looked at the instruction book of what a rocket launcher can do and go, wow, that's probably broken mechanics. but
So
that's okay.
has William been watching this? Is William there, the
Oh,
present?
yeah.
just
Yeah,
watching all this
He's
stuff.
seen all this.
Most of
happen.
it's been happening from the
Okay.
Yep.
essentially the living room, and they just portal sniped through everything, and then portal Stinger missiled.
And so we saved the dog, right?
Yeah, there was a quick drop in, real quick, snatch the dog up from everyone else, and
Which actually went really well, I would like to note.
Shadow
Yeah.
was
Went
told
really
to
well.
do Shadow.
it was actually well thought out, well executed, and yeah, it's kind of interesting when you see a plan come together like that, and it follows the plan.
Yes.
I think one
Shadow
dog-
was saved
one
by a
dog
shadow,
snapped
which
it.
was in Shadow's shadow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yes,
We,
it was in
we heard you
Shadow
like
Inception.
shadows, so we put a shadow in the shadow.
And
that's
we
an old
discussed.
meme.
Chris wants us to make a Doug collar for Shadow. So once we get Luke, I'll be making a Doug collar for him,
Mm-hmm.
and
So-
he'll be our team mascot.
Squirrel.
So yeah, so the smoke is still coming from the Stinger launcher, and you guys closed the portal. So what's your thoughts?
So
Are you not?
We're gonna-
Are you not sending your cartoon character tonight, Eric?
My cartoon character.
you're
Is-
Stewie.
Oh,
Yeah, you went.
Stewie's
You
gone.
blacked
Oh,
out a
it's
little
up.
while ago, and I thought it was on purpose, but maybe it wasn't.
no, I guess not. Oh boy. I'm just gonna leave it as is because there's like a whole bunch of error messages, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
But
didn't you
I'm
say
gonna
before
hide
there was
that.
like an issue running? Oh no, that was when you were doing mutants. Sentinels.
Yeah, no. So we'll just leave that there. You guys are gonna go faceless because I'm afraid if I click on one more thing, it's gonna like crash.
That's all right. I just now that I know that I went ahead and hid you in the stream so that there's not just
Okay,
a black
that's
box
fine.
there.
Fantastic. I can work with that.
So I will open up a peephole,
A Hank-sized portal.
portal, to see and kind of look around.
What's your visual range at this point? Are you seeing through
I'll
the
do
scope,
it
or are
through
you
my
seeing?
scope, my super scope.
Can you give me a little more detail about your super scope? How super is it?
goodness.
Goodness is not a measurement.
Hold on.
Well, we could make
Pulling
it
out
a
the spreadsheet.
measurement.
18 nautical miles. Okay, how much?
Well, okay,
Well, I mean,
I've
it's
got
a
a 6 to 25 power scope, which is stupidly powerful. So
Yeah, it's a standard scope distance for a sniper rifle, but
that's
it has
that's wide. That's,
yeah, it's probably
I can work with that. I can work with. I wasn't sure if it was like comic book.
it'll
Super
probably
scope where
you know
could see into like tomorrow.
with the style of rifle, I'm guessing it would be like 1,500 yards easily. Counters concealment, counters illusion, dark
Okay.
vision, infravision, and ultravision.
Thank you. Okay, that works. So you'll look through the peephole and you'll see a radius of smoldering destruction. Of you see what was a forest, and you can kind of see the outline of the forest that remains, but there's a lot of downed trees, smoldering, burning of trees. You see some planks of wood from what you had gathered to be the log cabin in that vicinity. And they're just all kind of like stacked on each other, toppled upon each other. It's kind of a rubbly mess.
nice. Also, check Discord. I found a picture of Dee's rifle.
I can see the moon with it.
That's for that shooting a hornet's nest. Comment.
That's when you hear the moons talking shit.
Do you know that? Wait. Oh, I don't know if you guys. Know
That's
that.
literally the meme.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything moving?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh, goodness. Hold on. I gotta switch over back over. Stats and skill. I don't even know what that was. Not in the.
It's a straight up 20.
Which was not a very good roll.
Well,
was a
we're not judging.
4.
We're not judging perception right now. How perceptive you may or may not be. From what you could tell, you notice some rustling in one little section, but of the rubble. But outside of that, you don't really notice much of anything else. It's quite a disaster scene.
Okay, from the rubble, so I can't see through the rubble because I do have counter concealment.
Do you give me all the list of things you have on that thing again? It's not necessarily concealment.
So it's basically X-ray vision, right? Counters
Okay.
concealment, counters illusion, dark vision. So those are counters concealment 2, counters illusion 2, dark vision 2, infravision 1, and ultravision 1.
Yeesh.
The
So
entire spectrum.
Yes.
Would you like fries with that?
you could see a very small heat signature that's rustling. It's still maybe about a foot or two underneath the rubble, the downed trees and stuff like that.
Also, can we have the map?
Sure.
I'm just curious where you're talking.
Yeah.
about.
That makes complete sense.
Just pulls up a Fallout grid. Just changed completely.
So a lot of that's legacy. That's still the legacy map from like where things as you last remember them were.
Oh, I gotta zoom out.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Can you guys see what I'm seeing right now? The forest map.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see the.
I
I
believe
see
Hank.
some really stretched trees.
Yeah, they're stretch trees because my skills in Roll20 are not amazing.
Your roll 20 foo is weak.
Yes, no, it completely is. First time driving behind Roll20, so around here, you notice the rustling.
Okay. I'll point that out to the team. I'll widen the portal a little bit more.
How much more you widen that portal?
Uh,
really baby steps, huh?
yes.
Are we like still 100 feet in the air, like where we opened the first one? We
I
fired
think we
it,
were
or-
like, yeah, like. Were
You
we
guys were
100 feet up? Yeah, I think we were 100 feet up.
You guys were like 1,000 feet up last time, but
Were we?
I think it was
Yeah.
like 1,000 feet up when we were scoping out, and then we got closer to fire it. I thought.
Yeah, we were closer. I think we were like 100 feet out and 100 feet up.
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
that's fine. So where are you guys now?
So we're the portal's in the same. We're open. We opened the portal in the same place. So
Okay, but 100 feet off the ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
portal's like 2 feet by 2 feet. 2 feet round.
Got it. All right.
And I'll point in the direction. There's something over there. And I'll see if anybody else can determine what's over there.
Or not.
Or not.
I guess that's my perception. My perception sucks. I
Oh, yeah,
I don't know what else to do.
Well, I mean,
Let's not judge perceptions now.
Gina has like
I mean, I
ultra
can
vision,
try.
I think.
I think with
Hank
can
can
roll.
see stuff.
I have solid percent. I'm gonna make a roll. I think. So everyone's just checking, right?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, well, anyone that wants to, sure.
Nope.
Okay.
That was a-
18.
that was a 3.
Add a roll.
And let me just open my sheets. I didn't have them open yet.
How far is it?
Let's see.
Over here. There. So.
80 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna use like my remote sensing hearing and see if I can pick up anything.
Ooh, Karen.
Oi.
Yay.
Hank, no clue. Is Gina gonna give us a roll?
Yeah. Hold on, give myself.
Hank's like, there's rubble.
Yeah.
Hank's
I
like,
see
holy
raw."
shit.
Man, guys, what happened here?
Oh, okay. All right. I would say Gina and
Karen.
Karen online. I'm just gonna go with Karen from here on out. Can also
Yeah.
confirm that the small living creature that's stuck underneath the rubble, squirming.
Can they tell
See,
what it is?
Karen's,
Can we tell-
Karen's
It-
vision
it looks-
can penetrate concealment. So she
It-
should be able to see through the rebel if she chooses.
I would say the three of you guys, Karen and Gina, can determine that it appears to be like a small dog or canine.
Hmm.
Substantially smaller than the
Wolves.
wolves. Thank you.
Hmm.
Do we want another pet, guys?
Oh dear.
One, are you gonna housebreak it? Wait, where are we? Hey, this is a question. Dogs don't use litter boxes, and we don't have an outside.
No dogs.
That's a problem for tomorrow.
That's a problem for your shoes.
We can fence off
That's
an area in the hangar.
No, we just have one portal open at all
Yeah.
times. Go in the portal, boy. Go in the portal. the
I have-
hole it goes away.
Arvis will clean up after it.
Arvis
we
can
have
only
an
shoot
AI.
things.
He'll vaporize the.
Do we want to do anything about that, guys?
Making a yard or?
No,
Maybe
I
we
mean,
should
Oh, the
ask
puppy.
it. We should ask it nicely.
The
house
the creature, whatever the heck's out there.
Hank and Steven can talk to it. We can see,
See
if
if
it
it's a
responds.
see if it's a friendly creature.
Yeah.
I could try to transform the rock into like air or something and free it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's an idea.
then jumps 100 feet through the air and
Ah!
It's the
rips
bunny
our
from
face
Monty
off.
Python.
Yeah.
Just goes full murder
It's
spree. We never get around to the general tonight because we're busy.
I'd
dealing
say
with
to make sure it's
Murder
friendly
bunny.
first.
the murder puppy.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Matt, you
I mean-
sound like you're talking through a McDonald's drive-through.
The thing. His audio
Can,
on
Gina
that phone is garbage.
talk Lincoln, Steven mentally to it.
Should be able to, yeah. I could extend the communication to whatever creature's under there, and then anybody could speak to it mentally.
Sure. Okay, so that's what Gina's doing.
Yep.
Is Gina doing the whole make the rubble above it turn into air or not?
Gonna talk to it first.
Yes.
Okay. You hear, and you're linking it into the Steven in particular.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he speaks
so-
the language.
So Steven hears a bunch of dog whimpering sounds. I mean, Gina hears this as well, and they don't sound distinguishable to you, Steven, as like comprehensible language. It almost sounds like baby babble.
So I think it's a baby, and my guess is we atomized her mom.
Is this a Bambi situation?
Infant, can you talk at all, or are you just crying in pain?
You hear more. It doesn't necessarily crying, but it does sound very anxious, and it does sound like if a baby sounded anxious. There's no language being used.
Okay, I just turned to the party and I'm like, so we may have created a few orphans,
Oh, lovely.
I mean, that does happen.
and I'm pretty sure it is a baby.
Do we know any local no-kill shelters? Oh wait, those don't exist anymore.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, we don't know that. You don't. It's not confirmed.
We haven't gone
I
look.
mean, it's the apocalypse.
Everything is kill in the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's fair. We've lost some, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, I'm not getting much else, guys. It just kind of seems like a baby. Don't know why there's a baby in the middle of a nuclear kind of explosion, especially a surviving one, but there appears to be one.
It wasn't
Hey.
nuclear.
Saving
Yet.
throws are saving throws, okay? Like,
Don't
It's not
give D. Don't give D the idea to have a nuclear tip sting. I'm
Yeah.
not cleaning that up.
Adds a napalm.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Well, yeah, guys. So that's all I got. There's a lot of screaming though. Well,
Yeah.
mainly whimpering.
Whimpering. Well, the heart and well, I don't even know if Gina has a heart, but
oh,
It'll-
damn.
yeah, physically she has one emotionally, but she'll look to transform that rock just to plain air to free it.
Okay. Everyone that wants to do a perception roll can do another perception roll.
Oh.
Don't see any harm in that.
Oh, 20.
Oh,
that's 20.
Wow, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I know what's up.
Whoops.
Oh, hey.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Hank, nope. Gina, nope. Karen online.
Yeah.
Karen, very perceptive.
Yeah.
So
Her last name isn't online. That's just distinguishing between the offline version
I'm sorry.
and the online version.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
I did not pick up on that until right now.
We just thought it was part of her backstory. You
I
know?
did.
Yeah.
It's like this. She was very connected.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they do switch between different forms, so they could be that's Karen in online mode, and there's this different one that gets online. You know, they could be.
I'd have
Something
put
like
it in like parentheses or with a dash or something, but that's me. Just otherwise, it looks like a name.
So
She's an ISP.
Well, to be
So,
fair, when I
Karen-
wrote it, I wasn't sure if you guys would
Karen-
ever see the sheet. So
Karen 5 and William notice that there are several 5 wolves in shadow form lurking amongst the rubble.
Oh, hey guys, it's a trap, I think. There's wolves. There's things
guys-
there that are probably bad.
You guys see some here and then some over here. And just for
Oh, joy.
reminders, the puppy is here.
wait, where is?
But
the-
is it
where
a
did you
real
put that
puppy?
place? 'Cause I don't see where you're highlighting.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
some are here
Uh huh.
and then some are here. And just for reminders, the puppy is over here.
Okay.
Okay then. So are we 100% sure this is legit and not just a trap? Or are they literally evil enough to be using a defenseless child as bait?
The real question is, are we evil enough to fire another Stinger missile? And I'd like
That
to
is a
say
great
no,
question.
right? No.
We'll open a portal underneath the puppy and then launch the Stinger missile again.
Actually makes that actually that works.
I think we should check if it's a real puppy or not. Steven's definitely, you know.
Nope, it's a nuke that whimpers.
It's a tape recorder.
It's
that's
it's
still-
ticking. Why is it ticking?
Puppies don't tick. They have 'em.
It's a rare breed. Just it's
That's
fine.
right.
It's fine.
It's a Clocker Spaniel.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
No.
That was actually good.
Finally, my first one today.
Maybe your first one ever.
You've been slacking on Facebook
Hey.
lately, Chris, by the way.
Hmm.
I love the amount of thought that's going into saving a puppy. By the way, everyone's
What
like,
is
"There's a
is
little
it a
puppy
puppy?"
crying in rubble." We're like, "Should we save it?" Like,
Well, we were going to until you found out it's a trap.
well, yeah.
So that's
I don't know
on
if it's a
you.
trap or not.
It's kind of that situation of if you hear a crying baby, you go, and then it's like, oh wait, before you go, you find out that crying baby noise is actually like a gang of thugs with knives. And like, oh, it's gonna come around that corner. You're not like, oh yeah, it's a crying baby. I'm gonna keep going. You're like, is there a crying baby, or am I just gonna get mugged by a bunch of thugs? So it's-
Yes.
Those crying baby gangs. You got to be on the meds. It's a new trend.
Well, half of us
We-
don't know what's going on, by the way.
We see a harmless infant. They see bait. So
Steven only knows that there's like what it sounds to be like a crying infant.
I think
Dog.
I think everyone at this point knows about the puppy, though, right?
Yeah.
I feel
It's
like
been
that's been
mentioned,
shared.
yes.
It's been shared. As to the other people lurking, you're right. Only half the party kind of know at this point.
Well, I mentioned something. So yeah, I mentioned something effective. Okay, so it's a trap. There's wolves
true, you did.
lurking out there. So that's bad.
How many?
5.
Five wolves.
I
Yes.
think he said 5.
Yes.
That's not bad.
And they're just hiding in the shadows. They're not like actually shadows, right?
Well, the thing I'm worried about is if we wait, are they in the shadows or are they actually shadows?
They are actually shadows.
Oh, okay, they're
Not-
in
okay.
the shadows.
Okay, now see,
That's what I thought you said.
That's different.
That's,
Yes. Yes.
Why are there why are there wolf versions of me?
Hey, can you
It's,
like shoot shadow wolves with your shadow gun?
I can.
Can somebody shine a big flashlight?
Yeah. Just
I have effects.
spot
I
it
have
on.
I am a flashlight.
Oh, good point.
I have
turn-
effects insubstantial too.
We'll turn William on.
Nice.
Click, click.
Hey, that's not my on switch.
Clap on.
Ooh. Red light, red light.
Oh boy. Just got that. Oh, really?
Right, shadows count as insubstantial.
Should, yes.
I mean, I don't know where they are, so I can't really do anything. But I could shoot them.
I would make a counter argument that it's in a bunch of rubble. There's probably a lot of shadows being cast from rubble.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like, even if you put a spotlight on the area. But I don't know whose weapons do target shadows or not, so.
I can.
Okay. I fire energy, so I should. Is that something I have to specify for it to affect insubstantial? If I'm shooting energy blasts? Because I had to specify that it affects substantial when I turn into energy.
Yeah, if you had to specify that it affects substantial, then its native ability is to affect insubstantial.
Okay, so I'm good.
Okay. What's happening?
Well, we're debating whether we even want to fight these things or if we want to try to. The idea was floated to just opening a portal below the puppy and just giving the wolves the middle finger and moving on because we don't need to deal with this. Do we have to go in through here?
Well, we have to go in through here, but like we don't necessarily have to mess with the wolves to do it.
Yeah. How much of a timer are we on with the whole launching a giant explosion on top of a base full of guards?
They know something.
Bravo, Steven, bravo! Because I was waiting for someone to be like,
"What's our timer on that?"
I haven't mentioned anything about a timer, but I think it would be safe to assume that if you completely nuke this certain area, that at some point someone needs to check in, and someone's not going to be checking in.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
And we got to do the disguise plan while we also have Team B go to investigate Puppy.
Yeah, I was gonna go in and declare that we were under attack.
Oh right, a false flag operation.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to go.
I mean,
with...
it's only kind of false flag if there is a real explosion.
He's
I have
trying
to
to work
go
for the
with her.
pluses there.
It totally depends on how you phrase it.
Yeah, it's completely going to depend on how you phrase it.
Yeah.
I look
Then it
forward to that
becomes-
moment.
You can't say we are under attack because you are not we. You are they. They are we.
Yeah. Those guys over there.
The base is under attack.
Yeah,
you get away
that's
with
what you have
that.
to say, and then you don't have to roll perception or deception.
Deception.
That's true.
Then
I have to
then
go
it
with
would be it'd be persuasion, wouldn't it? At that point, maybe depends. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead. What
I have the same. I have the same number in both.
I would have to go with Karen because I'm casting the illusion.
Oh. Okay.
No, you weren't. Wait. Yeah, you were casting the illusion to get them out of the room. Hank was going to cast the illusion that made me look like a soldier.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was gonna extend his ability to somebody else. I thought that was. I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Anyways.
So as I recall, the plan was, Coinless and Hank in my pocket, in Karen's pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Hank making Karen look like a soldier. Coinless ready to grab the kid and has the life support thing for the kid. And the idea originally was that we were going to open a peephole portal in the room, and D was going to do an illusion that would drive people out of the room. But I don't know how we're going to do that now. If I think the plan that came up then afterwards, when we couldn't teleport in, was that you were going to come with me anyway. So one, you could help with the illusion stuff, and two, because you.
I mean,
have
I can
advantage.
illusion all of us.
Yeah.
To look like we're all soldiers.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have the whole splitting up to find the generator, right? so we could disable it and
Yeah,
then
so
warp out.
So yeah, he was. I think he was gonna go deal with the generator, or someone was. I don't remember who's gonna. I don't remember now who was gonna deal with the generator. But
I thought it was 5.
maybe it was
not.
5. But D also has bonuses to dealing with soldiers, so that was another reason he was important to go in.
All right, so how do we want to do this? Because we got a bunch of wolves. Do we save a baby puppy? Do we worry about a baby puppy?
Out of character, because Steven wouldn't say this. All I'm saying, if we shoot the puppy, we can find out if it's real. And since we have non-lethal bullets, you know,
Let's just try one of them non-lethal headshots
yeah,
on a puppy.
and then
Is the plan to murder everything and then bring it back to life?
if it bleeds, we know it's real. If it shapeshifts, then we're golden.
Wow. I feel like the offline group's gonna like completely.
Kara's gonna watch this and she's just gonna be shaking her head.
Well, Carol can hear what I'm saying, I think.
I feel.
Well,
the
I
offline
was
group's
gonna say- I was
laugh us
gonna-
in morality, by the way.
Oh,
Like,
no, because she's in class. So.
I had a more
Karen's gonna
crass
be
way
like,
of phrasing it.
"Oh,
If you wanted to hear that one, I was gonna say we old yellow their
lost-
puppy, but yeah.
Oh God!
No. But it's not even old.
Okay.
Advanced treatment.
Preemptive strike.
Well, it's completely up to you guys what you want to do with the puppy. But we also have to figure out how we're going to get in the base with like 5 wolves kind of in the general area of where we need to be to get into the base.
Okay, does anyone have like a shadow stake?
Shadow puppy chow.
That sounds like a job for you. Make a shadow steak.
I
Oh,
could
there you go.
You're a
illusion one.
chef. You're a chef. You turn
Yeah.
into shadow. This is
You're
literally
still
your
muted.
time to
Put up a
shine.
shadow, make it taste like steak.
I'll-
Make it smell
I'll-
like steak.
I'll turn one of the pillows in the room to a steak. and
Matt,
can
you
use that.
you seem like you're trying to talk, but you're still muted.
Yeah.
So if you make a steak and it's a
I
shadow,
kind of forgot
steak,
that.
that's
Yeah.
like
So
Yeah,
I could make a
but, like,
regular steak, and then he can make
A
it shadow.
steak or a giant bone?
there you
Steak.
I think a
Steak.
squeaky toy.
I think steak.
Why not both? You know, just
A
in case.
T-bone. Make it a T-bone steak. So the answer is yes.
What if one of the shadows is vegetarian?
You ever meet a wolf, a vegetarian wolf?
I don't know. Have you ever been a shadow wolf?
go.
Maybe they only eat shadows. I don't know. What is their diet?
It's great questions.
Could just be protein pills. I don't know.
All right, another round of perception checks.
Eh.
Oh,
What is
if
this
you-
one for?
If you want to.
There are going to be a
well,
bunch of soldiers. Hey, I finally got a good roll.
D's on it. D's on
Hey.
the case. Karen's on the case.
no
Five's
winner.
on the case.
Uh,
Steven. You guys notice some rustling over here underneath the
jeez.
rubble.
more rustling.
More rustling, and you see beneath that there is a hatch that looks like a kind of like submarine hatch where it has like the little wheel, and it's wheeling open underneath it all, and it's being
More things
popped
to kill.
open.
I think where our talking is still on a timer. I think stuff is happening as we discussed.
I
Yes.
guarantee you it is.
Yeah.
Let's shoot them as soon as
Shoot
they
'em.
pop their heads out.
Okay.
the plan?
I mean, you
Is that
can
the plan?
you can just kind of make that decision, Dave.
Yeah, I think we
he's,
should-
He's
You're
making
the
that
guy sitting
decision.
there with the sniper rifle point.
You are the sniper rifle, okay.
So what do we see? What pop out?
So as you see the rubble being moved, you see two soldiers dressed in uniforms, and they're
Bam!
having rifles. Finish
Jeez.
the description.
The reflexive follow-up.
Reflexive. Bam, 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 bam.
Does 22 hit?
Wait. I got to roll for these guys. I wasn't.
He was not expecting it.
Well, first,
I thought we were.
Do they
You
have
guys have been talking about saving a puppy, and then like 2 minutes, someone shows up. You're like, bam! Like team decisive.
To be fair, we were talking about shooting a puppy.
That's true.
You were talking about shooting a puppy.
We all thought of it,
You would
No,
not.
Not until you said it out loud.
but we
he
did
is a
think
puppy,
about
too.
it at some point. So
I just thought about it
So they both
leaving it to
hit.
die. Whatever.
and they
I'm gonna give some toughness rolls here to see if they.
how did Karen's hit? The second soldier had a 16.
Oh, you're right. Karen's shot did
You
not.
don't wait. You don't roll those.
Right.
Why are you rolling parry?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It should be the dodge,
Well, dodge or parry is
dodge or parry.
whichever is
So
higher.
what?
But, but it's
oh,
just
that's a base.
your number.
You
plus
don't
10.
roll it.
Yeah, you don't roll it.
It's just whether what you roll to attack beats their dodge or
both
parry,
of
whichever
them-
is higher.
Oh, then they.
Then they have
Then
Then they
The
have a thing of
parry-
20.
yeah, they have a thing of 20, so D's hit would still go through, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And they rolled a toughness of 20, so it would still hit.
Yep.
Are they minions?
They are minions, so one of them is
Dead.
So that's two.
Dead.
Yeah, 2 degrees of failure. So that's dead.
yeah, he's dead. Right. So can you see this guy or is this
Yep.
on the wrong layer?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
see-
Okay.
Um.
So one guy's coming up. Clearly, two shots are sounded. One goes right through
No,
the
you wouldn't
guy's
hear
gas.
anything.
Okay.
Our silencers.
Yeah, my
Well,
thing
you hear the-
literally
you-
says
you hear the
unnoticeable
splat.
right there on the
Yeah.
screen.
We don't hear the gun. We hear the splat of the brains.
Yep.
You hear the splat of the brains as the one bullet goes through the guy's gas mask, and he drops like a sack of potatoes. The other guy seems extremely paranoid that his buddy next to him, as he just opened it up, and he readies his rifle, and he's looking around for a target.
And that's his action.
His action is to
Take cover.
need new pants.
Possibly. That's a free action, by the way.
Well,
Oh
Spoil yourself is
no!
a free action.
And those pants are no longer a problem.
I still get to roll toughness, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're rolling as a
against
DC
30.
of
you're against
32.
a 32.
I'm looking for the crit. I know.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Nope. He did.
And he's dead.
Bye.
Good night.
Just wait for them all to come to us.
And the kid will be dead long before then. He's already been put on the conveyor belt into the pool of sharks. That's how villains work.
That's right. I'm going to lead you to this death device.
It's a comic book, so there's some Rube Goldberg way they're going to kill the kid.
what
That's
what
right.
are the wolves doing at this point? I'm gonna roll perception again.
They're still lurking in the shadows.
But they're not
Well-
moving towards the shack or anything.
No.
They are dedicated to that trap. Well, we should probably just ignore them and start disguising ourselves and like with the armor and just sneak in. We have 4 bodies. I think we're starting to build a bit of a pattern that might be noticed if we don't act soon.
That's right.
Is there
two
any kind
guys,
of-
two guys went up, and then only there should have been 4 guys up there. Why is there only 2 of you? It's like
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to?
Does anybody have like an
Or-
area of effect blast that can, vaporize those shadow wolves?
Mine
not the
will
puppy?
not because.
But not the puppy, no.
Well, not a stinger because the puppy's all the way over to the left. and
I can
they're
see
over
D on
there.
it now. D's like, I got something for you. The stinger missile.
Okay. Okay, so
No, because I don't have effects insubstantial on that.
The idea was floated to open a
This is true.
portal under the puppy. Why hasn't that been pursued? Because then the field will be clear. Then we can launch another stinger. Because f
The
you.
stinger's not going to hit the wolves anyways.
Oh right. There's,
Yeah.
Hey, you know
well,
what?
we should
So-
still get the puppy out of there if we're gonna try something.
You know what? Well, let's okay.
I mean, I can fire at the wolves.
Let me see. Hank is gonna go. Let me see something real quick.
Rat storm.
Yeah,
Shadow rats.
No, I'm gonna have.
Oh, it's that guy.
I'm gonna do
It's rat guy.
I'm gonna do an illusion of somebody not in military uniform but carrying a sniper rifle stepping out from the trees, right about here, and making his way toward the ruins of the shack. So it looks like he's, this is the guy who blew everything up and he's on his way in.
Can you give me a ping where that guy is again? One more time. For me?
He's starting here, but he's
Okay.
walking. He's walking.
Do you want to
towards the door of
use?
the shack.
Do you want to use your Hank icon just to kind of indicate where this person is, even though I know that it'll be like the Karen icon.
It could be Hank.
whichever.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So at the end of his movement, he's there.
Oh,
Are those visible to everybody, or just?
No.
This
Okay.
is visible.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it visible.
I'll
to
fix it in
everybody.
a second. Oh, okay. I can do it. I just didn't yet.
Oh.
So, still in shadow forms, but the shadows are approaching clearly in shadow form as the dogs, and
32 DC.
oh,
What's that?
gee, another?
Yes.
Oh my!
Dear Lord.
Doing that one.
what?
He fired at one
I
of them.
fired at one of
He got
them.
another
Oh.
crit.
Which one did you fire at?
That one.
Okay. And your gun affects in
I have
shadow form.
Effects insubstantial too.
Okay. All right. Let me check my.
Check math.
I mean, we'll roll this and see how this goes. And dead.
And
Okay, what did the dogs do?
They start pouncing on the illusion of the non-soldier sniper carrying person
Yeah, he can act like he's getting torn
being
apart.
attacked.
Yeah.
This one.
He's getting torn apart, so they feel satisfied in the fact that they think they're tearing apart. Now, with this illusion, would it have the sensation of like they're sinking their teeth into this or person,
It
and
affects
like that
all
would be there?
senses.
All senses. Okay, so there you have it. So they think you've created an illusion, a human chew toy for them.
Yes.
Did they
Okay.
go tangible when you did that?
No, they're still in shadow form.
There you go.
and here comes another one.
I don't know why I can't select them right now. Is that because I'm on the wrong layer? Ah, here we go. Let me mark.
Yeah,
this
you're
one.
probably on the wrong layer.
No, I got on the right
X
layer.
out the bottom one to make it a dead dog.
Yeah.
Down boy. Good boy.
Okay, that one's dead.
It dead.
Okay, it's the dog's turns again. What are they doing?
They're still going. They're still going to town. I mean, the only person they actually see is the
Brilliant.
Yeah.
sniper illusion.
Oh God. Does that one hit? That's a 16. What's their
Ooh, that's
dodge?
a good question.
Their dodge is actually 14. So.
Yep.
Are they still attacking the illusion?
Yeah,
The,
they have no reason
They're
not
dogs.
to.
They're
Yeah,
stupid.
the illusion.
They have no reason.
The illusion isn't dead yet. It's trying to fight back.
The illusion, like if the illusion suddenly died out, they might
So
like.
they're totally not. They're totally not. I'm aiming at the outside one. They're totally not noticing that all the other dogs are just like falling around them.
So is Karen
Well-
just watching, or is she gonna fire a shot?
Karen's
Karen
gun
can't
doesn't
hit.
affect insubstantial, so
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
dead.
What
Eh.
in fairness to the dogs, like the only thing they see is something that they're attacking currently, and
which
they-
is trying to fight
they can't-
back. So
which is trying to fight back,
Yeah.
and they can't explain why the other ones are going down. But like, there's nothing else to.
There's the last one.
Dogs have a very rudimentary understanding of ballistics.
yeah.
So
Right. yeah,
not-
exactly.
they're not.
They're not
piecing
very
two and two
tactical.
together.
They're not very tactical when it comes down to it.
Honestly, these dogs are kind of going down easy, but like if we didn't have a person with a gun that could kill ghosts,
Right.
Yeah.
these guys' dogs
The
would be really
ghost
OP.
rifle, yeah.
Well,
so
I could still hit them, but they'd see where it's coming from.
also,
I did my last one.
time. There's time being involved with every shot.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Oh,
And that's
it's
one
Oh.
degree of failure.
There you go.
Right, it's
But
a
it's a
minion,
minion,
so
so
it still
it's
dies. But that was the best. That was the best non-20 defense it had. So.
That dog was almost too angry to die.
Yeah.
It would have had to have literally. That was a 19. It would have had to have rolled a 20 to survive.
Yeah, most of these were just 20s to survive. But
All right,
in
did-
fairness,
And
we've
dispel.
seen that. We've seen that. Okay, you can remove your icon then.
Yeah.
So is the puppy still there?
Puppy's still there.
Huh.
Did we rid
I'm
of the
waiting
rubble
for
on top
D to
of
be
it?
like, "Bloop."
Not yet.
Oh, the puppy's still there?
Let's see what toughness it rolls.
47.
I feel like
That's
Steve,
right.
I don't know where we are. We still just kind of like chilling, like looking through the portal, like 100 feet up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Steven's like, maybe we should try and get the puppy. The whole, like dog and or son, baby kind of reminds him of his own son. So he, in character, would probably want to like see if he could rescue it, just in case it is a puppy.
I mean,
But-
Gina's
Yeah, all right.
offered to make the rubble above it air
Yeah.
transmute.
Yay.
I'm okay with that.
Free puppy.
It is a free puppy.
Only costs 5 dogs.
and a fair
And
number
two,
of soldiers.
and two soldiers.
And two
Two
soldiers.
soldiers, $5.
Free puppy.
Yeah, so I'll make the rubble above it disappear.
The puppy's struggling less. It's not crushed under stuff, and it's still whimpering. Still a little helpless puppy.
Steven can't really go and like try to pick it up or be nice to it since he's currently 100 feet in the air.
I
So.
mean, you
remember,
can open up another portal.
We all have the ability to open portals.
Oh wait, he can't. Steven's like,
Yeah.
wait, I
Also-
can do that too. Just opens the portal.
Also, you can become big and like 100 feet in the air is not like that.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just jump out.
Step
and,
out.
like,
Step out.
cause another small crater.
Make them think another missile landed above them.
Yes.
Yeah, you can
I-
do one of those Incredible Hulk moves where like Incredible Hulk jumps out of a plane and lands. in
Superhero
Hulk
landing.
form. Yeah.
Superhero landing.
Nice.
Poser.
Steven's gonna be like, okay, I'll check on the puppy, and jumps out the portal and grows.
Do you want to put your icon,
Embiggened.
Do you
embiggened
want to put
icon?
your icon on the map so that the helicopter can come and wreck you?
Well, it has to be you put it on the map. Remember?
It would be best if it was you.
No, I mean, literally, if
Oh,
it's
me?
not on the map, he can't add it to the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how it would do that.
Oh, okay. All right. There.
Hey, I guess where was the portal? Like here?
Right where we,
Portal-
where we are.
Oh,
down
here.
Portal's down here.
Kabooshk.
Kaboosh.
He also can't resize it. He also can't
how-
resize it.
He can? Okay.
No, that's definitely a you thing.
Tell me when. How big are you going here?
I just got a max.
We can't see it until you stop resizing.
Oh.
That
I didn't
looks
realize.
good.
I thought he.
Oop.
That's embiggened you.
Yeah, I land. I guess. Yeesh.
9 times
Six.
to Steven.
Steven just like, I'm coming, puppy. Dush, dush, dush.
Perfect.
And stealth mission over.
Yeah, I'm throwing down. This will be the puppy. for
Oh,
lack of
okay.
a-
I thought that Steven was having to
like-
punt something.
Karen's
It
gonna ask
is.
if the rest of us are ready to go into the base yet.
Well, so
Yeah.
are we doing this? Are we doing the thing where we're going to try to infiltrate or pretending to be someone else? Because I think the giant wolf outside is going to kind of ruin the illusion.
No. We can use
Nothing
this.
to
We
see
can use
here.
this.
We
Nothing
can
to
use
see
this.
here.
Okay.
We'll portal
He's
down
the one
here,
attacking.
I guess.
All
Oh my
right.
God, guys! The giant wolf outside! Run for your lives!
Ew, it's so wet. Just made of water. Wet dog. It's the
Oh, you're
worst.
made of
defense.
water now? Oh. I
Well,
didn't
Yeah.
realize-
yeah.
D is invisible.
I'm always
and
curious if
flying
I was
per
made of
usual.
water or if my like body is just if I'm just like goopy like does my skin goop or is like I am water.
If you have intangible, then yeah, you are liquid.
So Deep went invisible. He portaled down to around where that thing was.
All right. Yeah, there's a portal open there now. Hank will get into Karen's pocket, and Karen will go there as well.
I
I
guess
really
I'll be following the train of fools. So
Okay. Amanda would also just tag along just for.
Are we gonna have? Do we need all of our tokens on there? Or are we just?
I think he's right.
Okay.
I don't think we need it here because I'm assuming you guys are going into
A
the
hatch.
We're
tunnel?
gonna go into
hatch?
the tunnel. Yeah.
Okay.
With an illusion. Once we figure out what's
Yep.
happening with
I'm just assuming everyone's mentioning like we're following. Who's following along? Like, what's the plan again? So who's going in the tunnel and who's not going in the tunnel?
was it Karen or Hank that's going to be leading, pretending to be
Karen's.
one of the soldiers?
Karen, but Hank is in her pocket.
Right.
Yep.
So we're going to need someone to put an illusion on. Yeah, Karen needs to have an illusion.
Which is Hank.
That-
That's why Hank's
Yep.
in her
Okay.
pocket.
All right.
And D will kind of examine the soldiers to make sure to get the details of the
Hey, does
Of their-
Coinless... Good.
of their their uniforms, and he will cast an illusion on whoever's coming. So, are 5 and Gina coming?
I was going to, but within someone's shadow.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Is it safe for me to go as a big giant head?
I
I
can
guess-
cast an illusion around you. It affects all senses.
I would
All right,
go. I would go in uniform, except I'm going to get the line. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
I can make you look. I can make you look taller.
Hey, does Coinless still have the life support device?
Everyone has one, right?
Everyone has one.
Oh, okay.
But only
right.
one works.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Only one
Yep.
works. Got it.
That would be hilarious. You guys get there, like, all right, who's got the life support device? Oh
No,
man!
I
Oh, the
made one for all of us.
distraction.
Contingencies upon contingencies.
That would be hilarious.
So we're just gonna be like, have fun, Steven.
All right, so
Puppy.
Steven's staying behind with Puppy.
For now.
Is that the plan?
Well, I mean, Steven would have been in the other pocket of Karen, but then like plot contrived in character Puppy
Well,
showed up. So
If we don't need to, because the only reason we were gonna take out the generator was to make sure that people could teleport in. But if everyone is in, we don't need to do that anymore.
well,
unless
the
we
teleport
need to
out
teleport
of dangerous yeah, like
Yeah,
escape
that's-
danger.
Yeah, that's probably a wise choice.
Does the machine? Well, okay. Here's the question: does the machine allow outgoing portals? We know it doesn't allow incoming portals, And we're assuming all of this because we never actually investigated why the portal didn't open.
Yeah.
Right.
But we also have no idea if it allows outgoing because they came to us.
That is true, but it might selectively only allow
Yeah.
authorized portals, if that's a thing. But we should get going, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
All right. So everyone's going down the tunnel. Steven is just hugging the puppy. Is that
Well,
like?
is the puppy okay?
Oh,
is it
okay.
a puppy?
That's a fair question. It is a puppy. It's
Hey.
like imagine a baby like golden retriever kind of puppy.
Aw.
And
Oh, it's an actual dog. Okay.
well,
Did you think it was a squeak toy this whole time?
I thought it was a
No,
wolf.
I was
thought it was a
hoping-
wolf.
it is clearly very frightened. It is shivering. It is whimpering. And yeah, you understand it's just baby talk. The
I'm
equivalent
gonna
of baby
name
talk.
you Lassie.
Lassie. So okay.
So what do we do
Steven,
with this dog
what's
now?
what's Steven doing next with his puppy Lassie?
Well,
A
I
dog
mean,
has a puppy Lassie. It's very awkward, by the way.
I'm assuming everyone just sort of said, like, as they passed by me, okay, you're the distraction, bye. That's kind of my guess, because everyone's just going in without me. And I was like, well, I'm out here with the puppy. Can I, like, just, like, put him into one of my pockets?
It's gonna
Would
drown.
there be air? No, my pockets. They're like a hammer space. Would there be oxygen in
Hammer
there?
space?
Well,
The hell's
yeah.
a hammer space.
Oh, it's like an internal storage.
Yeah.
Like a pocket space inside
I
your
don't
body.
think you could. Like, yeah, but I don't think it could brief. Are you gonna be like a kangaroo? Is that what we're going with? Like kangaroo pouch?
I don't know. I
Stick
could
it out.
put it.
Stick it out.
I could put
Like
it on
that's
So-
my head.
legit. But like keeping it in the pocket that you have as a feature, like would probably
I mean, you
cause
have
it to suffocate.
So
That's
I was gonna say I am not paying my equipment points so that he can put the life support thing on the puppy to put in his pocket.
I mean, Dave's recommendation would be legit. So you could just put the life support on the puppy.
No, I'm saying I'm not paying the equipment
someone else
costs for
has to spend
that
the equipment points for that to happen. Is what he's saying.
because I won't have the equipment points to save his son.
So,
Yeah.
so
Awkward.
there is
Trade son for puppy.
there is a grown dog who can take care of this dog in the base.
All right.
True.
I opened a portal that I totally didn't know I could do. Totally knew I could do. I'm like, Shadow, come here, boy.
I need you to dog sit.
I need you to be a great uncle. Here you go.
Shadow
Just kinda-
would walk over to the portal and be like, "What is this?" Like clearly, Shadow is not a parenting type of like, and he'd be like, "Fine," and you grab it by the scruff of its the back of its neck and like take it along and put it
as
down
a-
on the floor and like kind of like just stare, walk over and then stare at it like he's watching it like a guard dog would.
Don't worry, Shadow.
He
I'll
is
give
not
you belly
playing with
rubs when I get back.
it. And Shadow's like, "Get back soon." He is clearly not the parenting type.
And I close the portal. I'm like, I guess I should cause a distraction. I just start ripping out trees and being like, chucking it.
Hey, do any of these soldiers have like a working walkie-talkie on them?
Yes, one of them does.
Okay. Are any of them female?
No.
Okay. I'm going to hand the walkie-talkie to D.
He's invisible.
That'll be funny. I can just see you just kind of like throwing the walkie-talkie in his direction.
My vision counters concealment.
Just like
Okay.
How's D reacting to him being invisible but not invisible? Someone
No,
handing it
it's
to him.
fine. I'm just saying that, like, if I'm using the radio, that's fine too.
Well, yeah. All I need right now is a message back saying, giving
base is under
the
attack.
situation because the two people just came to investigate. One of those people should check in.
Okay, so D will announce on the radio that there is a giant dog outside, and there was a giant explosion outside of the shed.
Someone. There'd be a pause, and then someone will back. We noticed an explosion. We're sending people over there now. Tell us, did the giant dog cause the explosion? And so you can hear someone's like the soldier just trying to like make sense of it all, like.
And Dee will say that is unknown.
We didn't see the explosion.
Yep.
Roll a deception check because
He didn't
you know what.
He didn't see the explosion.
We didn't see the explosion.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But he's got a pretty good idea what caused it.
So
Pierce-
that would be a persuasion check, wouldn't it? Because you're trying to persuade him to believe a certain way. So not a deception, but a persuasion check. Because you didn't see, so you're trying to tell him what you think you saw. Or you can go deception. I'll let you choose deception or persuasion, depending on your influence of that. If that makes numbers difference for you.
It's gonna be awful either way.
Okay,
Ah,
this should be
Hold on.
fun.
our super charismatic cult leader.
Come on, yeah, you're a charismatic cult leader, man. Like convincing one guy to like mildly believe what you're saying should be like up your alley, right?
Well, deception. I get a +2.
Yeah, yeah, right. Because you're your
It's
favorite
soldiers,
foe.
yeah.
Favorite foe, yeah.
But I have a -1 for deception, so I get an 11.
An
Uh,
11. Let's see what the insight roll is on this guy. So this should be fun. Oh,
It's like, what's your
So,
rank
wait.
and serial number, soldier?
you took it away from my mouth. So wait a second. What's your call sign?
And D will be like, oh wait, there's something else, and quickly turn off the radio.
Oh,
as
God.
as
That's
he's
actually- that's
saying
actually
that,
a
so
pr-
he gets cut off.
That's actually a pretty decent idea.
That's about the best he can do in that
Yeah,
situation.
no, this
Or
sounds
pull
like
a Han Solo and shoot the thing. Remember that from the first movie? Yeah.
right, exactly. Like, yeah. How are you?
We're all fine here. How are you?
Oh, Lord. Well, the next part of this relies on Tim, so let's have to wait for him.
TK421. TK421.
So Steven's just gonna be turning the trees into plinko logs.
Nice.
Tim,
We'll
I
have a little
failed
fun.
my deception,
Oh no.
and so they asked who it was, and I had to say, oh, something else is happening, and quickly turn off the radio as I'm saying that.
Okay.
Shouldn't Karen be doing all the talking?
Yeah, so the thing is, they were expecting a male voice, and it didn't occur to me until I handed the radio over that someone could just have illusioned me a male voice. But
I actually think it made it more entertaining this way, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
And Karen also can become Paul.
yes,
Oh yeah,
Paul
that's the
does
other
not.
thing too.
Paul does not have the same
Stats.
stats.
I'm very confused if they're different people or if they're just like some sort of like conjoined like I don't know, like Captain Planet situation going on here.
Oh, are they both occupying the same mind, or if it's two separate, multiple personalities, or are they the same personality?
Firestorm, yeah, like
All right, so what's Karen doing? Since Karen's kind of leading the way
all
right
right,
now. decommunicated his radio event, or I guess Karen was there to listen. So
Okay. So, yeah, Karen's gonna ask for a disguise, and Hank is going to create an illusion around her. A guy in uniform. I'm gonna try to look like. I think Hank's gonna make her look like one of the guys that is dead, like one of the guys that we sniped. Gonna move that body
That
aside.
wasn't incinerated.
Yeah, one of the guys that we sniped when they came up through the thing afterwards.
all right.
All right, and go into the tunnels.
All right, so what you see before you is a very, very long corridor that's about 2 average people's in width. It's dark, it's damp, it's kind of got like emergency lighting periodically as it goes through. The air is very stagnant and stale, and it just goes on and on and on. And Karen, as we've already established, can see the length of the tunnel. But she doesn't see anyone in it. But it goes on for about nearly 2 miles.
Okay.
Until it
and
comes
slopes
to
down,
another.
right?
Yes, in a downward gradient. Thank you. And it ends at the end of the. You see another submarine hatch, like with the little spinny wheel.
Okay.
At the very end of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down there or jog down there or whatever.
Yeah, what's your speed like? Just so I have an
Base
awareness of
human.
like base human jogging.
Yep.
Okay. So base human jogging about 2 miles is going to take like 10 minutes, I guess.
Oof. Okay.
Okay. You spend the 10 minutes jogging down all the way down the corridor,
And no one comes in.
and no one's coming in.
Okay, so
Do you get close to the door or no?
Well, I'm gonna stay back a little bit and kind of turn to everyone else. Be like, if they're not sending anybody to help deal with the situation, I think it's because they don't trust the situation.
I'll kind of use my scope to see if there's anything behind that door.
Well, I can see through the door too. Yeah.
I hear. Oh, okay. Now it's. So wait, we're perceiving what's behind the door.
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, because we have
penetration concealment.
You don't see anyone behind the door. You don't see anything particular about the door. You see what goes past the door. It looks like a average hallway, and it breaks off to the left and to the right. But it does seem to level out. It doesn't. No more decline into the base.
Okay.
I mean, can Karen kind of look around for that room, that big room that we knew that?
Yeah, I mean, Karen can see
Luca's
it
in?
from the portal way back there, so she should be able to see it from here too.
So Karen will notice that there's a room to the left and then a room to the right. She can see the big room, but it's further deeper into the ground, and she sees that the elevator shaft is past the room to the left and the room to the right. So they both the room to the left and both to the right kind of eventually will meet up behind that into kind of a waiting area with the elevator that goes further down to the room. Are you looking back into the room itself?
Yeah. I want to check on the kids too while I'm doing
So you notice a couple different things. You still see what you know to be the kid in the same location with one other person next to the kid, but the ginormous entity that you saw previously is not there. And you also notice that the ceiling seems to be open-ended now. It seems to actually like be a hole in the ground. The room has now become a hole in the ground.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a missile silo.
So I think they sent somebody to go deal with Coinless.
Dee's gonna attempt to open up a small portal.
Where are you opening the small portal?
To our base.
Oh, to your base?
Mhm.
Where is D right now?
Dee's in the same hallway as everybody else.
Okay. The portal opens back to the base from there.
Okay. He closes it.
Okay.
I'm just testing it.
Okay. What do you think the odds are that this door is trapped?
I mean, if it's a mechanical trap, our vision would be able to see that. If it was if it's like has an electronic alarm, I guess that would be a technology check. I can check to see if there are any electronic countermeasures. GM, what kind of check do you want me to roll?
For electronic countermeasures?
To find out
To see if it's if there are any
if this is booby trapped.
I think technology is fair.
Okay.
And you see it to be there is an alarm system attached to it, like as in it makes a noise when it's open, but you don't see it of anything that's booby trapped, as in delivers death.
Is there a keypad or a card swipe?
There is on the other end,
but not on our side.
Not on your side.
You want to do it?
I don't suppose any of us got a key card from one of those bodies, did we?
There's no. He said there's no keypad on our side.
No, I know, but
yeah. I mean,
so yes. So what you see is the big like wheel that you spin to open like a submarine hatch kind of deal on your side. Right. On the other side, there's a keypad as well as the wheel.
Oh, keypad. And we have no
Excuse me, not keypad. Like an ID keypad, where one of those like RFIDs where you put your little badge card up against.
Did any of us grab any badge cards?
No, we can send 5 back though. 5 can teleport like a couple miles.
Okay, yeah. Can you go get one of those?
Yeah. So I'll just teleport back and grab one of the key cards from one of the bodies.
Okay. So, this area is underground enough that it must have pretty good ventilation. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to breathe very long here. So, why don't you go in shadow form through the ventilator shaft into that area and use the ID card to open the gate.
That's pretty smart.
Okay.
Or he could just teleport to the other side of the door as long as there's a shadow.
Right.
I don't know if you have to roll anything to do that, because that's just part of your nature. So
I don't think I do.
Yeah,
no, I don't think you do. So 5 will shadow pop his way over to the other side of the door, and use the badge key card, and there's an audible click from the door, and it seems like it popped and got a little less locked up. That's the sense of it. What 5 notices from the other side is this looks like a straight hallway. There is like red emergency lights going off in the building.
Yeah, that checks out.
Is there any people?
Well, Cyrus, not in the small hallway you're at, but your hallway is very like, it's probably only like 20 feet long until you hit two other. There's a door on the left side and a door on the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a T intersection.
So, are we joining
Yeah.
him? Yep. Okay, we'll join him.
Okay, so you pop open the hatch and you guys join up together. So you guys are all that middle T section.
All right.
Well, as we're going along, I'm going to be checking my scope periodically just to, make sure that there's nothing hidden and I'm sure Karen's going to be doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
Karen is watching.
And I've got us all mentally linked up too, so we can hear, mentally talk to each other.
Okay.
So
essentially, okay, what's your next move? So
yeah, I
in
guess
this
pick
hallway,
a door.
nothing's
There's no one in either room. It looks like.
So the door to the right, you can see two people working. They look like they're hunched over a computer terminal, and you see life forms along the wall of that room there. I will say that's the room to the right. On the room to the left, you see one guy working in the back. It looks like he's working in a kitchen.
Okay. I'm going to the door on the right then.
Okay.
I think we're all going to just follow Karen's lead.
Okay.
Also, Coinless, I think you're
Yeah.
breathing directly on your microphone.
Yeah, I was gonna say whoever is breathing.
Really loudly.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was in a weird position.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is better?
I can tell you've got healthy lungs.
I was actually breathing really quietly too. I think my mic was just
and
over
they're-
my nose.
And they sound clear, so good health, man. Good health.
No COVID for you.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the door on the right then,
Okay.
with the two people and the specimens. I assume they look like specimens, or are they just?
They look like they're humanoid bodies that are lined up against the wall.
Do they look like aliens?
There's my perception check.
They you see two banks of humanoid figures. They look like very muscular, overly muscular individuals that are humanoid in anatomical build, but they don't appear to have any skin. So imagine muscular, like a jacked, muscular. Yes.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger when he lost a fight.
Are they in like display cases? Or are they just standing there? Or are they in like stasis?
They are in tubes. You're right. Most they are all in tubes that look metallic in nature but have a glass window.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna get you. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go in that way. I assume the people are gonna look up or something when I walk in.
They do notice you, and so you look like a military soldier right now, right?
Yeah, I look like one of the people that went to scout to investigate the noise.
So let's see. I am going to do a roll. Let's see if they can.
Remember, they're wearing they were wearing gas masks.
Oh, these scientists might not be.
No, the soldiers.
Right.
Yeah.
So they find it. You can tell that they look at it. They find you very odd. That you present yourself there, and they uh, one of them goes up to you and goes, "What are you lost or something like that?"
No, did they not tell you about the creature outside? I thought you might want to know. It seems to have a unique genetic disposition. It was like this giant wolf man that was made out of goop. I'm on my way back to check in. I just thought I'd ask you if they made you aware about this yet.
And the scientists both look at each other, and go, "Shrug your shoulder. No, we've been told to keep working here."
All right.
They seem to go back to their
I'll
displays.
be on my way then.
So you walk past the corridor of these folks, and you can see in the test tubes that or the test tubes, the containers that those creatures are breathing, but their eyes are closed and they look asleep.
Mm.
You walk through the next door. Do you walk through the next door?
Yeah, I'm heading towards
Okay.
the elevator.
So you walk through the next door, and it empties out into kind of another T, and there's signs on this one where it says research lab, and that seems to be the sign on the door that you just walked through. And then on the other part of the T, there is a sign that says cafeteria, and then there's a sign that says to the elevators.
All right, going to the elevators.
So you go to the elevators, and there's a set of 2 elevator doors. And there's an up button and there's a down button, and there's a key. There's the RFD key card reader.
5,
5. I'm gonna need a card.
5,
Can he hear us?
5.
And the mission ends. Stop by a
I
key
need the
card
card.
door. Give me the card. Give me the card.
All right.
I hand over the card.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You've handed over the card.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the card to try to, go down.
The door clicks, and the elevator door opens up.
All right, we're going down to wherever floor we're going to, I guess.
All right, so you hit the down button, and the door closes, and the elevator doesn't seem to move.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
And then the down light kind of like stops glowing. You know how you hit a button and like it lights up and then it like stops glowing.
Yeah. I will try it one more time.
You notice that there's the key card ID thing on the inside of the elevator as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that then.
The key card, you do that, and then you hit the down button, and then a little red light appears, and it cancels out the down button.
All right,
Okay.
I guess he's going to attempt to hack it.
Okay, give me a roll.
30.
You got it. So describe to me how D hacked into the RFD code thing.
With a screwdriver.
MacGyvered it. You completely paper clipped it in the back.
Yes. Chewing gum, and paper clips.
Okay, so the little red light turns to a green light, and it seems like your buttons now are available.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to whichever floor that thing was on. I'm pretty sure Karen can kind of tell us
Yeah.
in relation to where we are.
Yeah, I should think so.
All right, so you guys hit the down button, and the elevator travels down for a little bit. And
As
then
the
it stop-
elevator travels down, Dee's gonna test another portal.
The portal doesn't open, or opens and closes at such a speed it does not work.
All right.
So the elevator comes to a rest and stops. The door does not open, but Karen would notice that this is halfway down between where the big room with Luca is, and then so you're on a floor in between where you were and where you are now.
Are there people outside of that door on that floor?
That door seems to open up into like a little tiny space, and then opens up into another big room while has several people.
Are those people by chance pointing guns at the small space?
No, they're not. Most of them seem to be hunching over over various computer terminals, and there seems to be a couple banks of computer terminals, and then there seems to be one person who's standing in the middle. He's standing and looking at this big monitor, and he seems to turn around and start looking in your direction.
Okay, can I see what's on the screen? Is it facing the direction that I can see what's on it, or
it is facing the direction that you can see it's on it. You see a camera feed of a wilderness scene with Steven mulling about around wanton destruction, and then you see smaller picture-in-picture screens of one with a helicopter, one with troops on the ground, and then another one of a very large monster.
but not one of us.
No.
Okay.
Well, outside Steven, but no.
Right. Yeah, he's not watching us in the elevator.
Well, he turned around, is staring in your direction.
Right, but the door didn't open, so he's just looking at a closed door. Unless he can see that I'm staring at him too. Wait, you know what?
So what's
I
next?
have a button for that.
You have a button for that? You gather that he's looking at you.
Right.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm going to very nonchalantly go to check the button again and whisper that they are that guy's aware of us, and we're gonna anyone who can get down the shaft needs to get down the shaft now. So that's
You see the
Are
the
we
character
breaking
start
cover?
to walk towards a computer terminal.
all right.
Can I shoot them? Is the door open?
No, right now you guys are in a closed door elevator
Yeah.
that's halfway between the Luca floor that you want to get to and where you were previously. So it went down one floor.
Well, I
even
have
though-
to be with the group, so I can't teleport away. Because otherwise my illusion will drop.
Well, you're not putting the illusion on me.
Yeah, I'm putting on to the group though.
But Gina, because Gina can't get down there. I mean, 5 can get down there. Hank can get down there. Right? And William could if I think you had to break things though to do it, don't you?
Like the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to try to hack the elevator again to go down?
Yes, but if there's people who can start getting ahead of us, they probably should. So, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go into your illusion. I guess Hank and 5 should probably start going down if they possibly can.
All right. I'll extend my illusion to Karen.
All right. Yeah, Hank is gonna go down by way of ventilation.
Okay, Hank's going down by way of ventilation, and D is trying to hack the
That's
security
pretty
terminal.
crappy.
Yeah, you find
I was
that
just gonna teleport.
D feels like he almost cracked it, but he actually didn't crack the security on that to go further down. You can go up, but you can't go down.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, can you do a perception roll for me?
Oh boy.
Oh, look, what's that up there?
All right, it's fine.
Embiggened. Didn't I suggest that term? I think I suggested that.
You could swear that you hear off in the distance several helicopter noises as well as of roaring.
Vietnam flashbacks intensify.
I'm just gonna have
way off in the distance. Like you can hear it, but you can't see it. But you're
like many times before. Steven doesn't know why, but I'm just gonna make him forcibly mutate again. And I'm gonna dump 20 points into. Can I dump 20 points into regeneration or no?
I mean, if you have them.
If you want, sure. I mean,
Now he can regain, remove 2 degrees of failure every turn.
I feel like you're hearing Fortunate's blasting over this, blasting in your ears.
Why do I hear final boss music?
That's right. It's when you aggro a boss. You got that aggro boss music. You're like, what the hell did I just aggro? All right. So the elevator's still sitting there, and Hank's going down, and then
And 5 is going down as
so
well.
what's going on in the elevator? 5's going down as well.
Yeah.
D's gonna try a different way of hacking it, maybe.
Hack it with a bullet.
Actually,
yeah, I was gonna say, describe how you're gonna hack it with ballistics.
D
Yeah, just change
is
the
going to disassemble one of his cryogenic rounds
Oh.
and freeze the electronics on the card reader. It allows me to re-roll. All right. It changes the circumstances.
It's creative enough to let it reroll.
Oh god.
It is different circumstance. I'll let him reroll on it.
Hey.
And apparently, it was a thermal problem. We didn't know, but so.
And this cheap thermal paste they use. God.
Clearly, it overheated. So the elevator light would click green, for the elevator. I'm assuming that Hank, how fast does Hank travel? Because I kind of know how fast 5 travels.
Hank's flight
like
speed
his little butterfly. Yeah.
is, let me look. Where is it? 500 miles an hour. 1 mile per round.
And
1 mile
5
per
can
round.
teleport like 2 miles into shadows.
Yeah, so you both can both can be at the bottom of the shaft. And so you're at the bottom of the shaft. It's extremely dark, and you have an closed elevator door in front of you, and that's kind of like where the shaft ends.
Right. I mean, he can permeate through the crack in between the doors. So that's not that much of an
So is 5 going in first or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to actually continue using ventilation shafts to get to the other side of the door.
All right, let's see if I can do this correctly here.
We're gonna tell 5 to be on the lookout for any kind of generator or
But
system,
don't
I guess.
kill it until we're out of the elevator.
All right, so let's see. Let's see if this works. What do you guys see at the moment? I'm going to start revealing stuff in a second for 5.
I see a bunch of black.
Yeah, just black.
Yeah, just black screen right now.
All right. I'm going to drop 5 in here.
This is exceptionally.
Oh, there it
loud.
is. You had to roll down, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
That's why.
Goodness.
Who's watching TV?
That's my brother. He's got it on in the bedroom.
Oh.
Let me have him turn it down.
Oh, wow.
One sec.
So what you, as I start
Chamber that
revealing
we're
stuff
talking
here.
about?
Yes.
Jeez.
The place where we're trying to go.
Yes. So 5, what you see
If you hold
is...
shift while revealing, it'll auto lock to the grid.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's a lot of left here.
So that's fine for the sake of
Right.
discussion right now. So what you see is a extremely large room that is appears to be a missile. Like it probably started off as a missile silo that got built upon. In the far corner of the room, there is a mesh-like cage that where you can see way off in the distance is there's one soldier in a chair watching a child in a hospital bed kind of scenario. You also notice the roof is open, and this is where I'm going to need Tim's help with it. It is open, but it's underneath the scar.
Oh. Okay, so
So 5 is now exposed to the scar.
Oh, jeez.
is the rest of the base shielded in some way? Because even if that's closed, the effects of the scar aren't just like at the ground level. Like they emanate a few miles away in every direction.
Okay. Okay. I guess
The whole building has shielding.
yeah, the whole building has shielding.
Okay.
Yes.
So if there's no shielding currently in this room, then
Yes.
we have to do a check. Anyone who's exposed to it. Where did I put?
Is someone snoring in the background?
I think Matt was groaning.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
A little.
So is Steven, is Luca just being exposed to massive amounts of scar radiation?
That's probably not great for him. Yeah, it's a
Tim will
42
explain
check.
how great or not. It is a 42 check. So 5 would do a 42 check.
Yep.
It's fortitude toughness.
Wait a second. We're all wearing the suits, right? Because we made suits for Amanda.
That wasn't declared.
That's true. We never said we were wearing the suits. We have
Yeah,
been
I don't see why we would be.
But it's comic books, so they would be in our inventory.
I'm not saying they're not in an inventory, but
That's more video game.
That's true.
I know.
Get a swap to the gear.
We're an unencumbered video game.
Mm-hmm.
I need access to something here. Hold on a second. Where is it?
Sorry, Tim. I had to make you work tonight.
No, it's okay. I gotta find
Yeah,
where I
it's
put
okay.
the
We need Ava to talk to the computer to turn off the portal blocker thingy.
I just got the idea of a McAfee portal blocker.
So Dave, D just hacked the elevator. What are you doing with the elevator? Are you going down with them or no?
23 is.
Yeah, we're all going down.
Okay. I'm sorry.
23.
What was that, Tim?
passes.
All right.
It's not
Does
being
he
affected.
feel anything? Does he notice the air difference or anything
I mean,
like
yeah,
that?
he's
or no?
aware that like, oh, this feels like it's weird here. Like, yeah, he's aware that something is trying to affect him. And he's felt this before, hasn't he? Wasn't he here last time we went into the scar before we got suits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know what this is.
You can put your suit on and tell us.
And how far away is the mesh thing?
I bet you this ruler is accurate.
What kind of missile silo is 900 feet across?
It started as a missile silo.
No, missile silos are not that big. They're like the size of
they're
a
not.
missile.
I know they're not.
Well, this is
Dear
a
God.
post-apocalyptic missile silo, so they probably held a lot of post-apocalyptic stuff.
It's comic book missile silos, my friend. Comic book missile silos.
It's a comic book volcano that's 1,000 feet wide.
A missile that big could blow up the moon.
Maybe that's what they were shooting for. Yeah.
That was their
so
end goal
all right, so
all
yeah,
along.
it's
That
when
was
the
the
moon
plan.
starts talking. When the moon starts talking shit, that's what you do.
I mean,
To blow up.
that is
Simple.
super villain worthy of like destroying the moon. Of just being like, I feel like several villains have tried to destroy the moon, just for spite.
Or steal it.
Our suits give us.
So I would say, so 5 put the suit on? Is that what we're working with?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm teleporting behind the soldier.
Oh, okay.
My thought process is, if there's a soldier, that
Yes.
means whatever that mesh is, it is protecting them from the radiation.
That seems reasonable.
That's plausible.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Roll
you feel
toughness.
You feel the. No. So all right, you want to move? Oh, do you want to move your character all the way over to where behind that individual?
Well, I was trying to find it, but I couldn't. I'm gonna figure
Okay.
out where my.
If you zoom way the f out, like it kind of works out.
I'm zoomed out enough that I can see the whole circle, and I don't see Five's token.
Yeah, his token's not there.
That's not him.
Is it hidden?
Is it on?
It's
a
probably
different-
hidden.
Let me see here.
Oh yeah, that's an oval missile silo.
Yes, even better.
Yeah.
Guys, bunch of critics. Okay, you know, like
Details,
you
details.
guys walk in, you're like, the architecture of this place is like subpar.
Admittedly, it's better than the time when Tim can attest that Matt wasn't there, that I made
Yeah.
a prison that was like more than a mile in each dimension.
Yeah, Five's token is in the DM layer.
Oh, it is? Okay, I can pull them out then. Or maybe not.
You have to be
That's
in the DM layer.
too far for me
You're
to
right.
teleport. Huh.
Yeah, you should see them now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty far. Are there any controls?
Wait, how is so D's looking through his scope through the door?
Yeah, you can see can be looking around.
Well, I didn't know if you opened the door or not.
No,
No.
not yet.
Like, no.
But
I'm not
even if
opening
we
the
open
door.
the door, we'll be in this hallway, which is shielded.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Plus, I want to, through the mental thing, tell him that it's open to the scar. Know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Got it.
you only see from your perspective, you only see the medical equipment, or what you assume to be medical equipment around the hospital bed.
So there's nothing on any of the walls.
Nope. Outside of a key card on the door that you're looking, the door immediately in front of you.
Hmm. Do I want to put my suit on?
Do you?
Karen has no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I made you a hazmat suit.
Did you? Oh, right. You did make
We
me
did.
that.
Yeah. Because we knew we were going towards the scar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do have a hazmat suit. I think we did tell you kind of about the scar.
So as you guys are discussing this, you notice that the elevator is now heading in upward fashion.
Well, damn.
We would like to make it go down again. Or open.
We're gonna have to ride it up, right? To
Try
send it back down.
You can't interrupt it?
try using an incendiary bullet this time. Maybe it's too cold.
Nice. I mean, there's logic behind that thought. So, you know, I can't argue with that.
Steven's getting the slight feeling that maybe he should have been in there.
You want me to try to hack it again, guys?
Yes.
I do. We need a
Right.
hero
Go
point.
for
I
it.
got one.
Hey.
The light goes from red to green.
All right, we're going to go down and immediately get into that hallway.
So, all right, so the elevator stops, starts heading down, and it comes to the
Person
bottom.
that's waiting for the elevator is probably like, what?
Yeah.
I imagine someone's at the controls right now going, son of a bitch. Like, they're fighting for the elevator control.
Yeah, as
right.
soon as the elevator gets to the bottom, we're getting into that hallway.
It's like a hacking
All right, so
battle.
the door
It's like,
opens, and then everyone, I'm assuming, gets out into...
We're in the hallway.
Yep.
Do you guys, are you wearing suits?
The hallway's shielded.
Or no?
The
I know
is
the hallway's shielded. I'm just waiting for the next move.
Yeah.
We haven't decided yet.
I'm asking because you're like on the
If-
precipice.
Okay,
right
if
there.
there's so William doesn't have a damn clue about any of this because he's
Well,
never been to the scar.
I don't think we ever made a suit for William.
we never got like a
Didn't-
lock on his.
No, I remember. I'm borrowing 9.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
did bring. I do
It's
remember.
close enough.
Yeah, we made
Yep,
suits
yep,
for
yep.
people. And...
I got a question.
Hmm?
So we saved
Sure.
9's genetic material, but did we save William's? And is
Nope.
it compatible or no?
We have no idea.
Nope.
No idea. Okay.
Good questions. Something
Um,
we should research on the way back
these
home.
were great questions to have asked 3 sessions ago.
William is genetically
Close.
I'm
close.
genetically identical as far as we could tell using our old method. It's just you can tell, getting into the real minutia, that I'm not from the same reality.
Right. So I think we'd be okay, and if
Yeah.
not, we can resequence that antidote to attune to his frequency.
Right.
I'm just curious if genetics
mean-
has anything related to like memory, personality stuff. Probably not, but you know. comic universe.
Yeah, who knows?
It could just become William turns into 9.
It's so good. It
sounds like a soap opera now.
we have 2 9s when this storyline finally resumes. Oh boy.
They're
who are
baby
portal
switch
hopping, trying to kill their doppelgangers. Yeah,
All right,
Dee's
what's next,
gonna put his suit on.
Yeah, I guess Karen will as well.
I mean, you don't have to.
Gina will.
Can
Just in
Steven,
case.
can Steven investigate those noises he heard?
Well, it's funny you should say that because Steven starts hearing what sounds to be like incoming mortar shells.
Okay.
Oh,
we might want to let Coinless know that we don't actually need him to be making a distraction anymore.
Yeah, no one told me actually. I was kind of curious about that. He was like,
How am I doing, guys? How am I doing?
As long as that giant thing is away. Now, here's the question, though. That room, if it's open, it's no longer part of a closed network. Will the portals work there?
We'll find out.
Okay.
So I have like a walkie-talkie, right, or something, Bluetooth.
You're connected mentally.
Ah, yeah. So you guys tell me that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys tell me that I can just kind of portal in, like, not into the room, but close? To, like, cut back on the 10-minute walk?
Well, you also did hear that about it being the scar, and you remember being on the scar.
Yeah, that was fun. I guess Steven's just like, does he see, like, the mortars coming in?
He
Or,
does
like,
see
any
the
more-
mortars coming in,
Oh, he's like,
and all of a
"Ooh."
sudden he hears the, and then you notice some impacts going on around you.
Can Steven just kind of, like, backstep into a portal and
You can.
It's gonna leave.
That's completely cool with me.
Just, like, opens a giant portal, backsteps into it, and just, like,
Closes
pops
it.
up as close as he can to the party.
Are you still in Biggin form? Because that would
No,
make
yeah.
a difference. Because that's a
How
little hallway.
big? Well, I mean, I get squashed because I am slime.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
find it very cramped because in
I
Biggin form
loopholed
that little entryway there where the rest of the team is kind of normal sized.
He's going there? Because he will flood the entire thing.
Is that where you're going?
Also, will the
Well, I
portal
was
even
gonna-
open there?
Wait. No, wait. You
Yeah.
can't portal that far.
Yeah, I
apologize,
was
you
just
can't
as
portal that
close as
far.
I could with the portal.
Well, what are you
Like-
trying for with the portals? Are you just
Well, I was just trying to
Room
get as
Brian?
far in to like into the building as I could through a portal, like how far the range would be before it won't let me go any further, and then I'd work my way in, like after that.
you notice that you're able to establish a portal just outside that hatch before they walked into the main building.
Okay, I will go.
After that, it starts getting you can't establish a portal.
Okay, I'll go through the main hatch and I'll just work my way
He's-
down.
There's no way he's gonna get down to us because he doesn't have a key card.
Well, I do have like I can like slime through it as long as it's not airtight, or
Yeah.
punch it till there's a slime seal and then sneak through.
Punch it.
As long as there's a
He
small
can
like
travel as
crevice.
fast as water, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's essentially like 5 can hop through shadows, so
Yeah.
I guess there's
I mean,
some
I do have
abilities
like
to that.
a bonus to my speed, so I'll be a little bit fast.
All right, so you've gone through the hatchway. Are you taking the left or are you taking the right?
Ooh.
Are you taking?
Ooh.
Because you don't know which way they went.
It sounds like just a die roll.
Where is my? I'll just roll like a d20 and I'll take what. Okay, odds left, evens right. Just a
All right, go for it.
okay. I'm going to roll with my intelligence because
Oh fuck!
Oh boy.
So that's to the
So
right.
he
Wait.
see how he
Even.
turns around.
So he finds himself back where he started. He's like, "How the son of a bitch?"
Well, no, he
It
wasn't,
wasn't,
he
it
wasn't
wasn't
rolling.
technically an
he had-
intelligence
he knew
roll.
where
It
to
was
go.
just I just wanted to use that dice.
He was
Oh.
just
I take the
rolling.
right path.
That's fine. So you took the right path. You
Right
noticed
is
that
always
you walk through the laboratory that the guys walked through previously. but you notice that there are no characters lined up in their tubes. The tubes are not present.
But he wouldn't
You don't
know
have
any
this to confer
significance
with
of
it.
this.
He wouldn't know.
Empty
He wouldn't know anything
tubes.
different. But you see, so you see a laboratory without anyone in there, but there's no tubes along the wall whatsoever.
Is there any vials?
Are you gonna? No.
Okay,
I
nothing
mean, there
really
is
like a
random
skull.
vials.
So is there a green one?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the green one.
Okay. Are you gonna keep going, or are you like stopping the?
Well, I was just kind of like walking by, glance to my right. It's like, oop, yoink, and then just keep walking.
Ugh.
Okay. You find yourself. You see a sign. You come out the other side. You see a sign for the galley, or excuse me, cafeteria, and then you see a sign for the elevators.
Ah, cafeteria. No, I need to save my son. Yeah, elevator. Okay.
So you get over to the elevator and you open the door, and an elevator there's two elevator shafts. So which elevator shaft do you do, left or right?
The left one.
Left one. Oh, okay. So the door opens and there is an elevator in there.
Okay. I guess I'll go into the elevator and hit the down button. Or the
Okay. It clicks red. Door closes and it clicks red,
okay.
and then the red button goes away, or the red light goes away,
Is it
and the
moving
elevator
at all?
doesn't appear to move. No, it
Okay,
doesn't
I
feel
have
like
an
it's moving
idea.
at all.
Is there a hatch above me? Like one of those elevators that they have like an
Yes.
escape
Yeah,
hatch.
but
I'm gonna like go. Can I break
Yes.
that open? Or okay, I'm gonna go through that. I assumed I went to normal. No, I'm
Okay.
still slime. Or whatever. Either. I'm gonna go slime. I'm just gonna like go through the top, and what I'm gonna do is like just shimmy down like as a giant slime blob holding against the walls.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm just. just-
You slime your way down the corridor, and then pass. Now you approached. You approach the bottom of the shaft where you would have to make a little sidestep right to go down further. And
I
you
just-
see a door that's closed.
I.
You keep going down,
I.
like waterwood or like slime wood.
Yeah, I guess
do you
well, if
go
there's
try
is
to
the
open that
door
door?
like is there like a crack for the door or is it
yeah, it's not as long as it's not hermetically sealed, you should be able to pass.
yeah? Because I'll just like
Yeah, there's a
slime
crack.
I'll just like slime my eyeball through, kind of like one of those little like those little strings of slime and then like an eyeball at the end. Just look into the room.
You see several guards with guns drawn at the door,
I'm just gonna
and
pull my eye back.
lots of computer banks.
Ooh, wait, computer banks. Oh wait, ooh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna can I like like slime a little bit of my body through and then like reach into my like pocket to pull out my like well I forget what it was called the like pepper grenade.
You certainly can do that.
Finally that chance.
How are you gonna
I
get that
had-
through the door?
I've had no I'm just using I'm like I like folded through like a pocket of flesh, reached into that flesh to pull it out because it's like technically not in a real
Yeah,
space, it's like in me.
Once it's on your person, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm just gonna chuck it in the
So
room.
you're deploying.
Yeah.
I think that's a roll. This is straight up. You want to give me the straight up roll?
well, it's,
it's an area attack, so they roll.
Range cloud area effect.
They
3,
rolled.
Okay.
DC
They
14.
roll dodge versus the effect of the thing. So what's the damage effect on that?
Range cloud affliction 3, DC 14.
DC 14. Okay, so they roll dodge versus a DC of 14.
If that doesn't work, I think I could
bet-
just
okay.
drown them with my ass. Oh,
Normally that's successes half effect.
Oh,
the
them
scientists
scientists
didn't-
are having a bad day.
Well, the scientists are dead.
Yep, they melted.
Oh my gosh, this is a pepper spray grenade.
Well,
Jeez, what was
it's
in
pepper
there?
spray.
Nobody's
Yeah.
dead.
Works
very
like
potent
caustic
pepper spray.
acid. You're just like, oh, I got the chemicals mixed up.
All right, so yeah, so it's half effective.
You hear general groaning of people.
So it's half effective if you pass.
You hear people
So everyone
groaning
has
and
to do,
okay.
everyone does presumably fortitude saves at this point if it's pepper gas. But the soldiers are rolling against a lower DC because they passed. So yeah, fortitude versus a DC of.
Oh,
The scientists are rolling against.
What was the DC again?
The scientists are rolling against a fortitude DC of 14. The soldiers are rolling against a DC of 12.
well, the soldiers are fine.
And one scientist is not
So
fine.
soldiers are. One scientist is groaning and he's very. You can hear him. It sounds like someone's burning him, like someone. Yeah. Ah! and you can hear there's a lot of general everyone's commotions, concerned about that one person screaming bloody murder.
I guess while they're distracted, I could wait. I don't know. How big is the room?
Huh. It's a pretty big room.
Would you say it's missile silo sized or like
Yeah.
missile?
Yeah, I know.
sized?
You caught me. You caught me just as I was doing that. I was like, I probably should specify like maybe not nearly as big. It's about 250 feet.
Dang, this is a big room. Okay. Dang. Not really sure. Like, so is there anything that looks really important in the room? Should I make a perception?
Are
Don't
you
make me-
seeing as like slime for around that? Is that what we're going with?
Well,
Yeah,
I
he put
was
his
just
eye in there
yeah, like my eyeball was
You
just
put
kind
his
of
eye
like,
in there.
by way of
Yeah.
slide.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah,
Yay.
that's fair.
Perception. A.
You see what appears to be almost like one of those movie kind of mission control areas with various computer banks and people next to it, as well as a big, huge projector screen. Several people are huddled over the middle computer bank set. They seem to be tending to the one person that's screaming as they're covering their eyes. While several soldiers are still trained on the door, they do see your sludgy eyes.
I guess
I feel like they're taking aim.
So
Is your
during
eye
this
still
time, we've
staying?
definitely
Or is
had-
that
During this time, we've definitely had a couple rounds. Like, are we still standing around that hallway, or are we going forward during this time? Because we don't know he's coming. We just told him he doesn't have to be a distraction anymore.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we would
That's
have.
true. We'll pause that for a second to go back to the other. We'll fade away.
Is
It's all
5
the other time
okay
possible.
in that?
What's that?
Is 5 okay in that cage?
Yeah, the cage seemed to be doing what he thought it would be doing.
Yes.
Okay.
He's well, yeah. 5 seems fine.
And the soldier's just wearing a normal uniform?
Yes. I don't think he's picked up on the fact that on shadow form, but I probably should roll just.
And there's no special suit for the soldier?
No, he has no idea.
There isn't like a special suit. Sitting
Doesn't seem to be.
Like hanging up or anything?
Doesn't. No, it doesn't seem to be.
So how the frick do they? Unless
Well, presumably
controls-
they only walk around when the door is closed.
yeah. But there's no controls in within the dome, so that means that
They have no idea when the door's gonna open.
But
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a valid point. Like that soldier may not know like when he's gonna be able to step out to take a piss or not. But it's like. I'm sure that soldier probably had that reaction of like, ah, crap, I'm locked in for a bit. Like, just like wrong time.
There's
I
probably an
Getting caught with
alarm.
a fire drill. You're like, ah, dumb.
There's probably an alarm that goes off to let him know to get in the cage. I would
All
hope.
right. I'm going to ask 5. Can you open a portal from in there? There's not like
Wait, like to the
yeah
to the
To the
HQ,
base,
right?
or-
yeah. Just see if you can open a portal because the door isn't closed.
Yeah.
So 5
I'll
would
try
attempt
it.
to open a portal, but it wouldn't work.
Okay. Can you open a portal just outside of that cage? Because you're in the cage.
I'm gonna go by Matt's facial expression that he wants to try that, and no, the portal would not open.
So it's not defined by the walls. It's defined by
No.
area, and the area cuts short at the hatch somehow. Okay. I guess we just have to get this kid and get out.
All right.
How how sturdy does that thing look?
Which thing?
That cage.
Oh boy.
It looks sturdy. I mean, it's kind of a vague term, but I'm gonna go with yes. It looks sturdy. I don't know what you're planning to do next with the cage.
Go kaiju on it.
I mean, I thought the log cabin was pretty sturdy too, and you guys blew that to shit. So like, I don't know. That was a pretty nice log cabin.
The dome is not quite a half mile wide.
I think Stinger missing Luca might be a little bit much.
It's only 310 yards wide.
Well, he figures that out. I'm gonna incapacitate the guard.
Okay.
Shadow bat with the guard. Okay.
Sneak attack.
So the dodge would need to be. His dodge is 20.
So his dodge has to be higher
So it
than
hits.
22.
It's not. So.
And is he a minion?
He is a minion.
So he's dead.
So
down.
five completely like shadow like up and creeps behind him, and then just like clubs him over the back of the skull, and he drops quite comically like a sack of potatoes onto the ground.
Okay.
5, what's your treatment?
Negative.
Hold on.
Are we trying to save the guy's life?
It is 3.
No. Okay, well, my suggestion is that you put the life support thing on Luca.
Yes, definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And I I guess you can just disconnect the IVs because usually you have the some IVs have like the little butterfly thingies, right?
Yeah, they should have a point that you can disconnect them.
They're actually called butterfly needles, believe it or not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if he once he
Once he has a life support thing on him.
has life support on, I guess a treatment doesn't really matter because those are fairly easy to remove, right?
Oh yeah, you can pull out a butterfly needle pretty easily.
Okay.
So, I mean, you're applying a Band-Aid over them, so like.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
are we removing them from
I
his
don't think
arm,
that
or are
needs a
we
roll.
disconnecting them from machines?
I would disconnect him from his
question.
arm, right?
Okay.
You know, kind of like
All right, Five, what are you doing?
the people waking up in the hospital beds and pulling all the sensors off of them and pulling the IVs out.
Oh, it annoys
I am
the crap out of me when someone does that. All right, so yeah, so the machines start beeping because they notice they're not doing what they're intended to do, but yeah.
And
You
then
applied the life support machine to Luca.
Well, I
Or the
applied
kid
the life support machine first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So life support machine's on, is beeping, and now the machines are beeping that you've unplugged them.
And Luca's small, so I mean, 5 could technically just teleport back to the hallway with us.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'll do.
Okay. You teleport back to the hallway. I assume you have him like fireman carry style, like just over your shoulder. Oh, okay. Are you doing the Superman's carrying Lois style, or are you doing the fireman carry over the shoulder style?
Superman.
Ah, no, okay, very good. So you're
All right,
carrying
so
Superman
now
style.
how are we getting out of here?
We're gonna have to get back into the elevator and go all
Steven's
the way
got
up
this.
and get to the hatch and then teleport out.
Well, is that?
Oh yeah, because Steven's still. Hey guys, I think there might be some attack helicopters outside. Didn't think I mentioned that yet.
Oh, great. That's fun.
Also, I might have found a control room.
Do you know which floor it's on? Is there a floor mark that you can look at?
So, Eric, what exactly is the Steven situation right now?
Well, I let, like, you're almost a little out of sync because we kind of let you do a few things while they had a turn in the room, and then we kind of flash back to 5 and the team in the silo room, kind of doing their thing. So, like, I mean, the guards see your little eye, so you're just about ready to go into combat with your eye, I would think.
Eye combat.
So, eye combat. Hey, you're sticking out, you know. so that's kind of where that is.
I did have a question about how my powers are. So we agreed that my my pocket thing, like, scales in size to me, right? I was wondering, could I just kind of shoot into the room, grab the guards that are aimed at me, and then jam them in my hammer into like my pocket? Just like crunch them in.
Kind of, but there's going to be a lot of rolls. There's going to be a lot of resistance rolls because that's a grab, and then like they have the ability to fight the grab. So, I mean, I don't want to take away from people figuring it out, but like, or thinking about things. But I guess Amanda would make the suggestion of like, the hatch is open. Should we just fly?
We can do that.
Can we do that?
We can try that.
I can. I don't know about anyone else.
Yep, I can.
Amanda would be like,
I put my suit on.
but wait,
Same.
like she's like, where's Steven? Steven, where are you? Like, Steven's still limp in the base.
I am currently occupying an elevator shaft. I don't know which one,
All right, get down to us.
but what? Down. I guess I look at the guards and it's like push a hand through, wave, and then just kind of siphon back into the hall and keep shimmying down.
All right, so who all can't fly out here?
So the
Gina-
slime. So the slime.
I was gonna say Gina
fly,
can
but she-
can platform the majority of you guys.
That's right. Wow, that's
Mhm.
a throwback from old school.
Early sessions.
us.
Yeah.
the platform flying. We're breaking that puppy out.
That's right.
Steven he'd slime all the ways down the elevator shaft and then find himself on top of an elevator. Are you going into the elevator?
I guess I'll slime an eye in. And...
Your slimy eye would notice the rest of the team. The elevator's open, but the rest of the team's in the hallway right in front of the elevator.
Do they know I'm here yet?
I mean,
Yeah.
I
once
could
you
have
come
them
in, we
roll-
know you're there.
I
If
want
you're part of the mental link, you
They're
can
like, "Oh,
just
it's
say,
slime
"Hey, I see
eye."
you guys."
Oh, so the elevator door is still open?
No, he can slip through the crack.
No, I mean, Eric said that the door was open, so that's how he could see. So
I'm assuming his slime eye triggered like the opening of the door.
Okay.
You're right. That is an assumption of mine.
so G is gonna reach inside the elevator and toggle the door lock open, so
Okay.
they can't call the elevator back up.
Oh dear.
All right, so
Fair.
I guess I'll go into the room. I guess I gotta I guess I have to go all the way through it in slime mode and then go back to normal size because.
okay.
So you might want to step back, guys.
So if you get into my, well, I guess she can platform. How fast do you fly, Gina?
4 miles an hour.
4 miles an hour.
Not quick.
That's gonna
I
take a
think
while.
we can. Yeah, but we can do the whole. Amanda would be like, as she's suiting up in her suit,
I mean,
she can
4
be like,
miles.
"Can
will
we
get
just
you
do the whole?
outside.
Yeah.
Can we just push him along like we did back in the olden days?"
I mean, you probably could.
We can beat the booster rocket to.
Oh dear.
And then we can just
Gina.
once we get into the scar, we can portal.
Yeah, all we have to do is get outside.
So let's get staged for that. And as we're going up, Dee's just going to keep on attempting to open a portal to the base.
Okay. So as everyone's flying, you clear the silo, and then as you're going up higher and higher and higher, it takes a substantial amount of time before you're able to, but you're eventually able to open a portal way up in the sky.
And I make us invisible too, by the way. So I cast an illusion of invisibility around us, so we are not obvious.
Okay.
Well, while we're going up and we have Luca, can I perception Luca, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he's my son, and I want to make sure that we grab my son. Perception. Oh, I'm not in big. It doesn't matter. That's the same.
Yeah, that shouldn't change.
Steven, you recognize this to be Luca. He looks like he is resting soundly in Five's arms.
I'm going to check him for any kind of trackers too.
You want to give me a technology roll?
Well, yes, I will.
I'm going to ask, do we have a way to prevent them from following us to the base?
No.
Oh yeah.
If they know it's us, no.
You found that he he does have a tracker on him. It seems to be like an implanted tracker into his skin.
Who's got a knife?
Oh God! Yeah, my son. I've seen him.
Amanda
I'm
can
so-
can
the
do
guy.
that.
I can hear myself. Someone
Yeah, I can
who's
hear me
using
sometimes too.
speakers? Who's using speakers instead of headphones?
Not I.
Not I.
All right,
Not me.
let me find Amanda real quick.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could
it's
do a
weird 'cause-
treatment check.
I see headphones on all the cameras.
So Amanda looks at where D's pointing and starts whipping out the scalpel and starts cutting
Be careful.
into his arm, and then finds a little device and kind of like unceremoniously pulls it out and just tosses it over the side.
Okay.
And then she starts putting gauze over it.
D Skeet shoots it and misses.
All right, give me a roll.
I did. I missed.
Oh, did
It's a
you?
13.
Oh, I missed.
Oh,
Objects that don't have any sort of defense are 10.
Oh, I hit it then.
oh my goodness.
The device shatters in midair. All right,
Nope.
so the portal's open. Are we going through
I'll be
it?
upstairs
Yes.
too. I love you.
Do we check the second tracker?
Was
The
there a
backup
tracker
of the
in
backup?
the tracker?
Yeah, once we get through though, like Steven's immediately like, okay, bring him to the medical facility. We need to scan everything, make sure he's okay. Because he's clearly has something wrong with him
All right.
right
So,
now.
wait.
So
how
the
are we
portal-
doing
oh, okay.
this? We're just going up and then straight into a portal,
Yep.
Yes.
and we're all kind of platformed on.
On Gina's.
Gina's platform.
Okay.
What's up, Tim?
Oh, stuff.
Okay.
Everyone roll initiative. Tim's like
Before
No,
they
Tim.
go up, because I don't know about the platform thing, Karen will have changed form again into a different woman.
What?
God damn it. Pick a person and stick with it.
Yeah. And right before you guys go through the portal, she's gonna fly off at.
Does she break the sound barrier? I'm content with breaking. Does she break the sound barrier or not break the sound barrier?
Well, I don't remember what the sound barrier is, but
700 and some odd miles an hour, I believe.
oh, then yeah, she's flying off at 2,000 miles an hour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's Mach. I think that's Mach nearly 2. That's like Mach 1.3 or something. So you hear the sonic boom as Karen
Vanishes
vanishes,
right before you go through the portal.
probably rumbling the platform a little bit as she's doing.
Well, I'm gonna
And,
I'm gonna look and say, well, guys, the prisoner just escaped.
After a
Mach is-
delayed second,
Mach 2.6.
Steven just
Well, there
gonna
you
be like, my shotgun.
So, I guess that. Do you want me to go after her? Because I can go after her.
Amanda would be like, I don't know. She kind of
We
helped
did
us. What do you think?
We did shoot them in the head.
D would be like,
And he's got like 18 shotguns.
no,
So, you
no.
know,
D
we're
would
not
would
really-
be like, let her go.
Okay.
I mean, this can't possibly bite us in the ass later on.
No, absolutely not.
I have a question. You didn't put like a tracker in any of the weapons you make.
No.
9. No. D.
Not yet. Now it's probably an idea now. So
We have
I'm
air
messing-
tags though. She just needs to be around iPhones.
Oh.
is that it? So the platform would go back into the base, and then everyone would end up in the garage. And then Amanda would take Luca from 5 and kind of rush him over to the medical bay to start working on
Steven's
him.
right beside her the whole time.
So you might want to, we might want to work on. Hank is gonna be like, we might want to make sure they can't follow us if at all possible. Like that might be job 1 right now.
Who was Hank saying that to?
The party, but
We need
really
the base. The base to not allow portaling in. That's not authorized.
Yep. I mean,
We
we
should have
can
stolen
we
their
can have
anti-portal
Arvis.
tech.
We can have Arvis do that.
I mean, you have to give Arvis the ability to do that.
Because his
Do
current
what?
anti-portal technology is miniguns.
That's right. They're not very effective. I mean, they're all right. No, they're.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can
You
tell
scorched my
Arvis to
hair.
just like fire on anything that comes in that isn't authorized or anything like that. But like,
When there's
That
like
will-
50 of them,
Arvis
that doesn't help.
Arvis doesn't have a way to close portals that Arvis didn't create.
So we need portal shielding of some kind.
Yeah.
Whatever
I
the
don't
hell
know
they
how-
just had at that base. What they had at that base, we need.
I don't know how much that would cost.
Well, it depends on how you build it.
That is Tim's
That-
favorite phrase.
I was gonna say he's not wrong. He
How
isn't
many
wrong
times
on
have I
that.
heard that?
And that's where we're looking at Tim to give us
so-
the best way, the best, cheapest way.
Let me check something here in equipment real quick.
I feel like this would be a bad time, but Steven just kind of looking and he's like thinking, huh, man, I really thought something bad was going to happen. It went pretty well.
Are you saying that to Amanda?
No, like, he's kind of just thinking that. I guess you could say it like passively as he's kind of like watching. You know,
Amanda would look over and be like, "Yeah, you're right."
And
So when something very bad happens in 3 minutes, I'm blaming you.
no witnesses.
D got to kill like 30 something.
No one saw him. No one heard him say that except Amanda and an unconscious Luca. Wait, is he unconscious or is he like? Does he just pass out the whole time, or has he been doing it like trying to like talk?
He's been out the entire time,
Okay.
as in like resting, sleeping, unconscious.
D got to kill like 30 something mobs. So
Yeah, D's got a good kill count going on. I think most of the kills today were, well, except for 5 got a kill in. I mean, I don't know if you count
That's
as
right.
a kill or as incapacitation. He didn't kill the soldier. He just like he did the comic book. I'm gonna bap him off the back of the head, and he completely slumped down like the one shotter, you know. So
Kapow.
kapow, boop. And then, actually, you got the shot because Tim whiffed his shot
Yep.
on the other soldier. Yeah, so
yeah, I killed.
You got all the- I think you got all the
dogs and
kills?
soldiers.
and you mildly bluff the guards, like mildly bluff until you. I'll give you credit though. Shutting off the mic was probably the smartest move. I was like, well, that's legit. Checks out.
I'm like, that's why we were
The
trying
conversation
to send
wasn't going well.
Karen, because like it's like I'm like I can't talk my way out of a shoebox of paper bag. So
Which is funny for being a cult leader. Usually they're smooth talkers. So the fact
Well,
you're like,
remember, he didn't start the cult.
No, that's true.
This is very true.
He's a writer. He's not a
I'm
talker.
a writer, not a
Yeah.
fighter. Oh wait,
Yeah.
Well, from the kill count, you're definitely a
I
fighter.
know.
No, gosh.
All right, so
I was worried about the puppy. I wasn't sure how that was gonna go.
Oh, great. Yeah, we got to take care of that now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Shadow, is he just kind of like? Did he just like carry the puppy into the room? And he's like, here.
No,
Here.
I'll say that as Amanda and Steven walked past with Luca very hurriedly, Shadow was still watching the little puppy kind of just roll around and play, and he's staring at the dog, and then he sees you guys walk by, and he roughs out going, "Hey, wait, where you got what?" And then he looks back at the dog because the dog, and he's just kind of looks like someone that really wants someone like, "Hey, my shift's ended. You can cover me
Yes.
now."
Yes.
Okay, so the easiest way to do it is going to be to give the base a nullify portals power, which is we probably want to do it as 2 points per rank so that it's concentration. So it's 2 points per rank, and then the triggered modifier. So the trigger would be if an unauthorized portal tries to open, it automatically does that. However, triggered has a limited number of uses. Essentially, however many ranks you buy in triggered, which is a flat 1 point, however many ranks you buy in triggered is how many times it can go off. Now, I have been allowing people to spend 1 extra point on triggered to make it per day. So, like, if you spend 6 points on triggered, it can either have 6 uses total, or it can have 5 uses per day.
Makes sense.
So then
I guess
it's just a matter
how
of
many portals per day do we want to protect ourselves? That's
and how many ranks do you want to put in nullify?
Right.
I hear kitty.
Well, and then the area is not too bad because our place is big, but it's not comic book missile silo big.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so how expensive is this again?
So nullify at its base is 1 point per rank. The extras you add onto it change it, but the triggered is just flat, so it doesn't affect points per rank. It's just flat points that you spend.
So if we had 10 points, that would be 9 times per day, right?
Right. Yeah.
And that would just add 10 points to the total cost of the base, right?
Yes.
And that's equipment points, right?
Right, but that's for triggered. The actual nullify power isn't factored into that 10 points.
Oh, okay. How much is that?
1 point per rank, once you add area to it, it goes up by a point per rank for every step of area that you want affected by it. You know, that type of thing. You kind of have to build it, but it would just nullify any attempts to it would automatically try to nullify any attempts to open a portal into the base.
And we want to have enough ranks in it, though, so it's difficult to do.
Right.
So good news is this is equipment points, and we're still dividing it between us, so it's not that expensive, frankly.
Right. But it is late. It is 11:35.
Yeah.
And this is math we can do out of game and then apply at the beginning of next session. So I think we should probably hand out points and then wrap up here.
Yes. I give my point to Matt for actually accomplishing something this game.
Nice. I give my point to Matt for showing up before, not the last person. You know that. And everyone can take 3 hero points for
power points.
Power points.
Excuse me, power points. You're right. Thank you.
I'll give my hero point to Steven.
Oh wow. Thank you.
I'll give mine to Hank for his work on the dogs.
Now I'm conflicted. I have to give it to 5 because he was the one who saved Steven's son and put the whole thing on his face.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the main thing of Steven. It's like my son, and then Fi was like, "Here you go."
One
It's
son
got a
coming
more
up.
Would you like
Easy
fries with that?
Yeah. Nice.
Steven wouldn't mind.
Uh,
And just gives them some fries along with the sun. It's like, wow, today's amazing.
so none of us got hit today either.
That's true.
No, we did not actually technically enter combat.
I've never taken damage.
Yeah, you guys really bobbed in and out of
Maybe.
combat. They're like surprise attack, surprise attack.
I mean, that was
Uh,
a pretty stealth. That was a pretty precision
Yeah.
operation.
But that's why I kept on saying, like, what are the wolves doing? Because I'm like, do I have to wait for them to do something or can I just keep firing?
Well, in fairness, the wolves were kind of designed well before we got to this
I'm
power
ahead on
level.
that.
Like, you know, so like
Alright, have a good
there's
night,
clearly
man.
holes. There's clearly holes.
Yeah.
Take care, Nightman.
Yep, good night.
Yeah, like I mean, they're wolves. They can't be like flying wolves that like, yeah, that'd be too over the top. Flying wolves that like can attack a sniper.
Honestly, did not expect the puppy to just be a puppy. Like, that's...
Fake out.
That is true.
Double fake out.
Yeah.
The question is, why is a puppy there? And if it... Do we ever check it for a tracker either?
Oh god.
Well,
There's a
there
tracker
wa-
in everything in this game.
well, one, you did not check it for a tracker, but two, like there was more explanation if you guys didn't nuke the whole area around it. So it's kind of hard to like.
No.
I'm
like,
impressed it survived.
the backstory behind the puppy is kind of like got wiped with the Snicker missile. So
Yeah, but no, like... Side note, Eric, I don't know how often you teleport, but I know that you keep, like every once in a while, like, you'll just text me and be like, don't let everybody die! Just, like, minor party death threats.
Oh my goodness.
oh yeah. So well, that's because your character in the beginning had I mean, the vision that Amanda shared showed several scenarios, and all of them, there was one where the entire team died, and so I kind of wanted to see what Steven does with that burden of like, I know, like kind of like a Doctor Strange moment where it's like I know several eventualities, and one of those is a TPK incident, which could have happened. It's just you guys didn't have that happen, but
I still feel like it's a work in progress because we didn't come across any like major villain yet.
It's because we are very, very sneaky.
I was gonna give you guys props for how you guys maneuvered the chaos of the distraction, and then while the distraction's going on, that buys you a lot of time. I'll be honest, when I built this, I was expecting a very murder hobo scenario of like, we're just going to go guns blazing in and just like,
Well, we did. It's just we killed everybody on the outside.
That's right. We killed everybody on the outside as they showed up.
Yep.
Yeah, I expected more of like just kind of. Well, there was two ways I looked at it. There was either the direct like murder everyone scenario, or it was going to be like super stealthy of like not killing a single person and just like waiting for the guards to be like looking the other way, and then kind of like going through the tunnel and that type of stuff. I didn't expect the hybrid model you guys came up with.
I also have one more question, because I didn't realize this was a thing, but it still confuses me. How does the whole like everybody in the team has portal powers thing work?
We have a little portal devices.
Basically, you ask. No one has portal powers.
Yep.
You ask Arvis to open a portal for you.
That is like, why do we just like port like? How do they all only connect to the base?
Yes,
or we can
they
port.
all
Yes.
they all connect to the base. You have to go. So it's a move action to open. In combat, it's a move action to open the portal, and then another move action to move through it.
So I have a question. If we just have a room that's just like just a cylinder, right? A sealed cylinder, but it's somewhere in the base. Couldn't we just open like a portal on one side to say, I don't know, the bottom of the ocean, and then another portal like to the area and
fly
just
the-
flood just the entire place? Because we just have a constant tap feed of just ocean.
That I think that would make sense.
I mean,
That's
if
viable.
you have two people that do it at the same time, I suppose.
You could do it like vacuum of space, just suck them into the void, bottom of the lava.
There's a lot of ways to
No,
abuse the snot out of portals. I do
Portals
think
are
that.
OP, man.
Yeah.
Physics of the portal is, I don't think.
But it would still fill. It wouldn't be instantaneous. There's like a vacuum rate that poor Tim would have to look up of like
Well, if
how
it's
quickly.
like the bottom of the
how
ocean,
quickly
the
can
pressure.
Yeah, but
'Cause
like
there's like a mass-
how much water can fill up into a volume of something per 6 seconds? He's gonna like that math would come out, or how quickly can air escape a room in 6 seconds?
Well, I mean, it's like if you just
You
put
know,
two
that's
portals
some
together
math.
and then the vacuum of space, it's got to be decently
Let's
strong.
let's not test this theory and ruin portals for us.
Tim immediately like, if they do
Wait,
any
wait,
of
wait,
this,
wait.
I'm gonna nerf them so hard.
I mean,
I have considered many contingencies involving the portals.
In other words, he has found ways to nerf it. Okay.
I'm waiting for the portal to not do what we wanted to do in the most clutch moment in time and be like, okay, we just need to do a portal this and we're good. And then like the portal is gonna be like,
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't actually
do
work.
negative
Like
e-
yeah.
Do portals like? I got another question about. Do they like launch you through them? Because if not, you
No.
could just cut people in half with them.
Well,
No,
as
no,
I
no,
said,
it's like-
you actually have to take an action to walk through them. If you open it under the person, then they have a chance to roll dodge to not fall into it.
We should really have a lava pit in our base.
Yeah, there's
we don't need to have the lava in our base. We just
Now,
have
I
to
will
find
tell you,
lava.
there is no such thing as a way to avoid giving people a resistance check. No matter what you come up with that sounds like instant death, there will always be a way for them to have a resistance check.
Well, if they resist, if you throw them into the vacuum of space, they would just resist until they die.
Well,
which
they
is-
don't. They can also resist falling into it.
okay.
So
they resist.
there's always
the
resistance.
grapple.
There's always resistance to the attack itself, and then resistance to the damage. Always.
Still seems like a pretty good chance. It's like infinite death with just one roll. It's like you could
There
punch
is
them, or you could just keep spamming portal. It's like,
Oh dear.
I'm not gonna. I don't have that power, and Steven's not smart. Quote unquote. Just because I think it, Steven's not smart enough to actually do it.
Nah.
But if I had the power in real life, I would abuse it so much.
All right, but we should wrap up stream. So thank you very much
right.
for joining us here for this session, and we will resume next Thursday night. If you are interested, you can come hang out with us on Discord. Meet all the players, and chat with us. And we have joke channels and talk about video games and all kinds of stuff going on in there. So you can join us there, and also get updates when things change, like when we're having our next offline session. Also, we are fundraising for Extra Life. Carol so far has raised $500 for Boston Children's Hospital. I have raised, I think, 20. So,
Boy,
Pop
she
in
doesn't
over
joke
there.
around.
yeah. Well, this happens. So, it happened this year and it happened 2 years ago, but didn't happen last year. There's somebody that she knows, and I don't know how she knows this person. I think it's through a mutual friend. But somebody that she knows, that on the day that she announced that she was starting the fundraiser, just donated $500. They did it this year. They did it 2 years ago. I don't know if they didn't see the announcement last year, or if they can only do that every other year, or what. But yeah, so she raised $500 as one donation.
Awesome.
But that all goes to Boston Children's Hospital. As the year goes on, more people will be joining the team, and you can donate to them as well. Last year on our team, we had Orlando, Buffalo, and San Diego, I think, represented.
Yes.
So,
as well as Boston.
as well as Boston. So, definitely take a look at that, donate to that. That'd be greatly appreciated. We will have that coming up as a game marathon in November. Will be based around that. So keep an eye out for information on that. And I'll be sending out a newsletter soon because I have signed up to appear at a conference with Tall Tales stuff. So you can also check that out. But otherwise, thank you very much for joining us, and have a good night.
Have a good night, folks.
Have a wonderful night.
Night.